ever thought about how precious a life is? How difficult it is to create? How loosely and easily it has been for you to take away?
What? Hello. You know what the fuck it is. Izzy 420 motherfucking high back in the building. You know what it is. Trigger Warning Tuesday. Trigger Warning Tuesday. Trigger Warning Tuesday. Hey, I'm about to hurt some people's feelings. It is what it is. I'm about to hurt some feelings today, motherfuckers. About to hurt some feelings today, and I got a special guest. Special guest tonight. The special guest with me tonight is my guy, Mr. Tony D. Mr. Tony D, how are you doing today, sir?
What's good, bro? What's happening? Appreciate you having me as always. Everybody's been watching me. I've been behaving. This is where we will not cut too many shorts. We got to bring the facts. We got to stop the BS. We got to come with the real. We got to wake everybody up, bring your people for the truth. Watch how you do this, watch how you do that, but learn what's really going on no matter what. Good to see you, bro. You're the reason I'm on Haps. I'm right here with you. I'm going to be with you. I'm rolling with you. All my people, you don't know my man right here, subscribe to him. Check him out. Bring that ass. All that good stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. So today, I'm going to get into some things. So it looks like everything's good on the other side. So I'm having technical difficulties on this side, but from what I'm seeing, everything looks good. So I'm just going to keep on going. And if anything is messed up, please make sure you let me know. You let me know inside the room, and I will get to it ASAP.
Matter of fact, I'm going to keep you up on what's going on as you broadcast. I'm watching this on 2 devices right now. The one we're on right now, that one's frozen. On my other device, we good. I'm going to sit back a little bit because I only have my face showing. I know about the technical issues that's been going on with the app. I will tell you, just keep rolling with what you got. People will still hear you. The comments will still roll. I know how you like to be face-to-face with everything, but just let it be, let it ride, let it flow. Chris, I see you. What's going on? You see, we brought Izzy back. Black Light Revelation. What's up, Black Light, man? You got to come on.
Rob in the building. I know. Rob should be on the show. Honestly, Rob should come on the show
Bring
today.
Him on up, man.
But Rob be acting like a little girl sometimes. You know what I mean? I love Rob to death. I know,
man. Stop doing your names like that, yo.
But sometimes he be acting like he got a gigantic vagina.
Come on, man. Black Light, good to see you, man. I miss you, bro. We ain't finished talking from before. You know we right here, though, man. Let's do it.
That's my guy. Rob knows. That's my guy. I know he's most likely at work, or he's laying up. Or he's laying up in some pink pussy. One of the two. I don't know. One of the two.
I'm not interrupting. Now the one gets here. You see Chrissy shouting you out over there, man. Chrissy Cat.
Yeah. What's up, Chrissy? How you doing? Long time no see. You already know.
Y'all do me a favor too. Let me know if the picture freezes up. The audio was good on my end. I could see a little bit. I'm watching it on another platform. I mean, on my other device. It's going good there, but it's freezing right here in front of me. So y'all keep it posted with that too.
And now, check this out. Now, what I'm seeing on YouTube, my YouTube stream is running flawlessly right now.
Okay, well then we good.
Right. YouTube stream is running flawlessly. So go if it gets too frozen-y over here, go to YouTube, go to Izzy High Reality Check Virtual Radio, and you will motherfucking find it. Here, check this out. This is what I will do.
I'm black like crazy.
I will. This nigga.
Miss Holland at you, G, for real, man. I like to fix your research, man. Keep coming with it no matter what.
He don't want it. He knows what it is. He know what it is.
I got this going on 2 devices. It's just right here. I see it frozen. On the other 2, we good, man. Handle your business.
All right. So check this out. What I am going to do is I am actually going to I am going to put out the link to my channel. Okay?
Yeah.
Copy, and then I'm going to paste this motherfucker. So if you want to go, if you're on Haps, this is my YouTube page, so go check out the YouTube page. Now that we got all of the fucking shenanigans and the fuckboy and the bullshit fucking done, now that we got all of that done, okay?
Yeah.
Let me do this. We're going to start on a few things today. So I want to show you guys, we're going to talk about the evolution of racism, democratic hypocrisy, and the demonization of blackness through other POCs.
Let me cut you off already. Everybody up here, you haven't seen Izzy in a while. You may miss how raw he is. You may miss how true he comes. You may miss the fact that he brings his evidence with him when he broadcasts. Those of you that know him from before, you already know it's about to go down. And yes, it's early. Those of you who do not know, I'm going to tell you again. There's no holds barred up here.
Get out your motherfucking feelings.
Kids around.
Yeah, get out
all my
your
people been following me for the past month. Y'all know I'll be behaving. This man right here is the reason I came to Haps. We ain't cutting shit back. We coming with it. You got to have your facts when you start arguing. We ain't got time for no trolls. We ain't got time for no bullshit. We're going real. When I do my combos, y'all know I let everybody go crazy and all this and all that. But right now, we're about to come to real. This is going to be the real. This is realer than me. You in trouble. Go, bro.
All right. So we're gonna start with the demonization, the evolution of racism. So we have to understand about racism, right? We all have this idea. Right now, I've been saying this for over like 3-4 years. We need to stop with the bullshit ideals, right? We need to stop with the bullshit ideals on when we're talking about shit like what racism is. Okay. We need to understand that there is a difference between racism. There's a difference between racism, prejudice, and bigotry. These are very, very important. The reason why it's important, a brother, or an elder, I should say, an elder said one time, his name was Nellie Fuller Jr. He said, if you don't understand racism, white supremacy, everything else will confuse you. Now, what's going on right now is everyone is confused. Okay, and I'm saying this, when I say this, I mean everybody. Okay? Black folks have a better understanding of racism is. But even black folks are confused right now. And right now, let me make sure y'all understand, black folks who don't understand racism is detrimental to the black community right now. That's the bottom line. Okay? I want people to understand this shit because from your misunderstanding of what racism truly is, what's going on is this. You are actually not solving racism. You are helping racism evolve into its next, what it's going to be. Its next evolution. You are helping it. And let me make sure y'all understand the Democratic Party is the key. And I want y'all to pay attention because I've always said this shit. I keep on telling y'all that the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are two parties on the same goddamn bird. Okay? And when you don't understand that the Republican and Democratic Party are two fuck is one bird, two wings on the same damn bird, then you miss the point that they work together. They don't work against each other. A bird does not fly if one wing is going a certain way and another wing is doing its own fucking thing. That motherfucker is not going to fly. You understand what this is? This is real shit. Now, again, if you wanna jump in, Tony, just unmute yourself and then say, jump in, say what you gotta say, and then mute yourself back up because I'm getting feedback on your side. So, but
apologies.
Go ahead,
work your magic. I'm gonna shout out everybody up here. Some of the people that I want to bring on board. Everybody stand by. I'm gonna let you know. But go ahead and run your magic, bro. You good? I'll shut it down.
All right. So now, since we all have this basic gist understanding of this idea of racism, we have this understanding that we understand that the two parties, the Democratic and the Republican system, work together. Let's really break it the fuck down. And why is it so fucking important? All right. Racism. Well, let's start at bigotry. Let's start at bigotry because that's the smartest way, smartest place to start. All right. Oh, shit. My bad. Had to grab my phone. My bad. It's over here fucking going crazy, so I apologize. I had to grab my phone. My bad. All right. Let me tell him I am busy. And all right, there we go. All right, let's get it. Sorry about that. All right, according to Webster's definition, we have to understand what bigot is. A bigot, according to the Webster's definition, is a person who obstinately or intolerantly devoted to his or her own opinions and prejudices. Basically, a person who stays with his opinions and his impressions about a person. So negative, any kind of negative ideal about somebody that people are just kind of making up out of the clear blue sky because they don't know you as a person, that's bigotry. So it's kind of like stigmas and stereotypes, right? So black folks have a stereotype of being criminals, right? So when white people meet us and they see we're not criminals and we're family people and we have families and we give a fuck and we love each other and we care about each other and we're just trying to do better, then they're kind of, oh, wow, right? They get this oh, wow moment. But the fact of the matter is they were just bigots, okay? Because they had already had this idea, this perception, this stereotype about you, okay? So that's bigotry. Now, let's talk about prejudice. Prejudice is to prejudge. Prejudice is to fucking call names. Prejudice is different things, but we have to understand it's that next level up from bigotry. Okay? It's that next level up from bigotry. All right? Now, when we go and let me go. All right. So when we go to prejudice in the dictionary, right? When we go to prejudice, what we get is actually, I should have had this up. I should have had this fucking up. I apologize. I should have. Okay. Now, prejudice
Take your time.
is a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. Again, slightly higher than this bigotry idea because you have an idea, and you're judging them off it. This is what it's going to say. Harm or injury that results or may result in some sort of action or judgment. So again, this is going into half an ideal and half an action. So a lot of people, if you want to say, if you call me a nigger, The fact of the matter is, it's not bigotous. Well, it could be bigotous, but it's more prejudice. It's not racist. Okay, I want y'all to get this shit. Being called a nigger or a gook or spick or whatever the fuck you are, that is not racism. Stop with the nonsense. That is prejudice. That's bigotous. That is not racism. Now, when you understand that bigotous and prejudice is a mind concepts, these are ideals, how you think, how you talk, how you react, how you judge, things that have to do with you. And then you understand that racism is things you do to other people. Then you understand there's this complete difference of the two. Now, that's so fucking important, because when you understand that racism is an actual action based upon ideals that are set forth in bigotry and prejudice, then you turn that bigotry and that prejudice into action. That action is racism. A lot of people get this shit screwed up because then they want to try to separate it and say, oh, that's structural racism. No, it's not. There's really not really a real concept of being an individual racist. If you want to be honest, based upon what racism actually is, a truer definition of racism or a racist would be someone who agrees and perpetuates the racism at the time. And then you have to understand what racism is and what is racism. Racism, when you go again through the definition, again, we have to use these definitions because it's kind of important, because I want everybody to understand why these definitions are really, really, really important. Okay? So now, if you go to racism, of a belief that race is a fundamental determinant of human traits and capacities, and that racial differences produce an inherent superiority of a particular race over another. The fact of the matter is, this is a different type of racism that people don't get. True racism is an oppression of a racial group to the social, economic, and political advantage of another. Oh shit, now we're getting real. Now I need to break down all of this stuff now, because unless you understand the basics, what I'm going to talk about will completely confuse you. Okay? Now, so we now know that racism, okay? We now know that racism is a system of oppression of a racial group. It's not going around saying, fuck you, nigger. That's not racism. That is a person, a racist, who agrees with a race, that agrees with racism, which is a system, an action, something put in place to make sure that you are completely and utterly destroyed. Okay? Now, or I shouldn't say destroyed, because they do need a bottom half, so I shouldn't say destroyed. They need somebody at the bottom half, and you, black folks, are meant to be that person at the bottom. Now, with that being said, we have broke off the definition of bigotry, prejudice, racism. We broke them apart. We've explained them. We understand them. Now, evolution of racism. Why does this matter? Real quick, Tony, I got a question for you. My question to you is this. Name some older things, some classic things that us in the public would call racism.
What's been happening against black people with the police over the past year or two or three or four?
Okay.
The system of suppression that we feel is holding us down from progressing and advancing in today's society as much as everybody else.
Right.
White people calling us the N-word.
There's another one. Let's go a little bit deeper.
Oh, you said 5, right?
No, just name a few.
I'll go with those 3. Go ahead.
Name some other things though, because welcome back. Because I want people, and this matters, okay? This matters, and the reason why all of this matters is because I want people to understand that there is an evolution. So back in the day, we used to get called niggers, right? We used to be told that we cannot fucking drink out of water fountains. We can't go shop at certain places. You know what I mean?
Aspects of discrimination and segregation. Yo, who is this Gary
right.
dude?
Gary that's GDM. He's an older dude that I've been knowing for a while. Me and Gary know each other.
Okay, so y'all good because I see him trying to start you up already.
Yeah, I already know Gary. Gary know how I am, so don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, he was good for a minute. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You gonna get. I'll go ahead and get my bottle. You already know. I'm trying to leave it to the side for a little bit. Go ahead.
Right. So Disney cartoons. These were racist. Right on Christianity. Mitch McConnell actually. Right. These are all different types of different racisms that we dealt with. We had to see it. We had to live it. We had to adjust our way through it. Right. These are things. These were very overt ways. We would, our parents and our grandparents would have crosses burned on their fucking shit, right? And we would get lynched and killed and shot and different things like that, right? So there's all these different things that we dealt with what a lot of people say, well, that's racism, right? Over there, that's racism. Right. And then when shit like the shit that happens to black folks, such as income inequality, educational inequality, when it comes to social inequality, when it comes to business and economic and political inequality, we're talking about all those things. These are all racism, right?
Yes.
But for some odd reason, all non-black folks or most people outside of the black community tend to think that the only time a person can be racist or what is racism is motherfucking somebody wagging their finger at you, calling you a nigger. Hey, nigger, hey, nigger, hey, nigger. Hey.
That's the most blatant aspect of it.
Right. And that's just an aspect, and it's just a portion of it. Right. And so the thing is this is the type of shit that we're talking about. Well, right now, what we're in the middle of is we're on this ebb and flow. And this is how people don't understand, because I want you, and this is why I brought out the Republicans and the Democrats, because what the Republicans do is they are outwardly, overtly racist towards black folks and other groups. Okay? We know this. This is what the fuck they do.
Yeah, go ahead. Based on how you were defining it, that's the only reason why I sat back for a second, but go ahead.
Right. And then, right, what we have is the supposed liberal darlings, right, coming back and standing up and being allies to people of color and black people.
Sympathizers.
Right, supposedly, right? Well, what happens is the sympathizers get tired of sympathizing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I know where you're going. Right.
Right. And then once the sympathizers get tired of sympathizing, and the privilege and their privilege that they are so used to getting has magically disappeared, all of a sudden it starts getting more annoying to the Democrat. And so what we then see is a whole bunch of white Democrats speaking on shit, primarily white male Democrats speaking on issues such as racism when they really have no base or no reason doing such things. Now, how can I sit here and say this? I understand that there's probably some white people in here, and they're like, well, what, 3 people can't sit around and talk about racism in this country? No, you can. Absolutely. Will you understand it, fix it, or do anything about it, though? And the answer to those questions is no, no, and no.
And the more so much that can you, will you, and are you going to, are you really able to?
Right.
Are you really able to? And that is the heavy question, right?
And that's a question, and that's a great question. That's a question that we can tackle on another day,
right?
Because I really think that is actually a really good question, right? But that would go to places outside of the realm where I'm going. So keep that. Make sure you remember that, because we're going to talk about that, because that's important too.
The scene on Malcolm X, when she went up to him and asked him what she could do, he was like, nothing. People might have taken offense to it, but they don't understand what he was saying. Keep going.
Absolutely. Right. All right. Now, so what happens is the Republicans tend to, well, how it started, and let's just be legitimately honest, right? How it started was you have your Dixiecrats and your Democrats that tended to be, white, racist, tended back in the day, okay? So it started out with the Dems being the super racist and the Republicans being what you would be, or what you would call, open-minded or even liberal. Those switched right around 1965 to 68 to 71. It's really, the switch completely happened between 64 and 72. That's really when the switch happened, okay? And I want you guys to keep that in mind, because it didn't really change. Nothing actually changed. What happened was you had social justice that came up. Then a whole bunch of white people would fight it. And then to the people who were fighting for or against the social justice, i.e. racism, they would get tired of it. Then it's this way of evolution. And what it is it's white people telling other white people, hey, that's not socially acceptable no more. You have to do that in a different way. And this is where the evolution of racism actually comes in. Okay? And I want people to understand this shit, because it's both the right and the left, Democrats and fucking Republicans, both, who push this dismissal of racism by, that's going on to black folks. And I'm going to prove everything that I'm saying. All right? Now, let's start with this. And the fact of the matter is, I want y'all to understand something. I'm a fan of Bill Maher. A lot of people don't really. I used to be a fan of Bill Maher, I should say. That's what I should say. I used to be a fan of Bill Maher. I'm not a fan of Bill Maher anymore. And I haven't been a fan of Bill Maher in about 3 years. If I'm going to be completely 100. I haven't been a fan of Bill Maher in about 3 years. Okay? But I do watch Bill Maher. And the reason why I watch Bill Maher is because if you want to see where the country is heading, look at Democrats. Okay? Yeah, I literally just said that, indoor smokesman. I don't know why you're repeating it, but yeah. Okay? Negroes will beg.
Yeah, he's one of the guys I'm gonna tell you come up later on Sunday Night Smoke. Me and him been broadcasting a lot. We've been trying to cover stuff. You got a few people up here willing to come, but
yeah, I'm not. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that shit.
Yeah, we'll discuss it later. Go ahead and finish what you're doing. I'm gonna bring him up later.
You can come up in a minute. Let me finish what I'm doing real quick, and let me finish this presentation.
Yeah, there's about 2 or 3 you bring up. Finish what you got. Yeah, finish what you got.
You can come up. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you guys a few things, and a few things are very important. I need y'all to pay attention to this shit because Bill Maher is one fucking greasy, slick motherfucker. Okay? This Bill Maher is about the biggest dumbass in the fucking world.
And to jump in on what you were saying, I'm starting to see what a lot of people were saying because a couple of conversations this season alone, you're starting to see where he's starting to get jittery on a couple of subjects. It's coming out. What everybody's saying is coming out on him. So go ahead.
Yeah, he's doing some dumb shit. Okay, and again, Bill Maher is showing himself to be not be an ally at all. You know what I mean? He's showing himself to not be a true ally.
To me, he's showing his age more than anything. He's showing his age. He was always a rebel on stuff, but he's now an old rebel compared to the new rebels.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And the fact of the matter is, white liberals are actually kind of weird. And here where I'll start is I'm going to start with this. I'm going to right now. What I have is I have Bill Maher, and this is going to be just the audio in this segment, okay? But the next one you'll be able to actually see it.
Yeah, you good. Shatira, I know what you're saying too. I've been on the fence about whether he was or not, but I know what you're saying, lady. You good? What's up, Eleanor?
And the thing is, he is, and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what the type of shit that I'm talking about. All right, and let's do it like this. Let's go, bang. Let's take that down. Let's go that one right there, and let's do this. All right. Now, I want y'all to pay attention. I got Bill Maher up. I know you guys don't really give a shit probably about who the fuck Bill Maher is, but if you didn't know, now you know. Okay? If you didn't know, now you know. So, here's Bill Maher. Here's Bill Maher on the screen right here. And I want y'all to kind of pay attention, and I want y'all to see his face while I play this, because it's kind of fucking important. It's a few minutes, and I might stop here and there, but I'm going to try not to as much as possible. So let's listen to Bill Maher and his two guests. This was just last Friday or Saturday, I believe. I believe it was Friday. So let's listen. Go ahead. You got something to say?
No, I was watching. I was going to say, if he talked about after he tested positive, this was Friday.
Yeah, it was right after he tested positive.
That was Friday, yeah.
Right. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay, so guys, we started to talk about this over there. I'm a little worried. I used to use the word slow-moving coup even before Trump was elected. I'm going to have to double down on that. I feel like it just is taking more than one election cycle. And when elections become about the election itself, then you lost your country. Then you're not really a democracy anymore. And I mean, the fact that today we found out there's going to be no commission to look into what happened on January 6th. Not that it was a mystery, right? To begin with. Liz Cheney, the one prominent Republican who spoke out against it, she's gone. They exiled her. I mean, as I was saying to Bob, they're replacing the people who saved the last election by a thumbnail. They're replacing them with these Stop the Steal people. What is going to happen in 2024, and what do we do to stop it? Because it's not the same scenario already with what is going on behind the scenes.
I don't think in early 2021 we can know what's going to happen in the 2022 elections, let alone what will happen in 2024. And I do think that the degree to which the GOP has gone off the rails does truly mitigate its chances of coming back.
All right, I'm going to fast forward this because I want him to get to the point that I want.
This is what's changing. This is, I think, what Democrats are too complacent about, actual voting. I'm talking about they're changing behind the scenes the people who count the votes. This is what Stalin used to say. It doesn't matter who votes.
He's
It
going to
matters
make
who
this
counts
comment
the
in
votes.
passing. I want y'all to pay
changing.
attention to this.
This is, I think, what Democrats are too complacent about now. We won the last one, Biden president. Yes, but behind the scenes, next time, like I said, there's not going to be that Brad Raffensperger guy there. He's not going to be able to count the votes. The legislatures sometimes now have precedent. They can take it away from the people who formerly were bipartisanly counting the votes.
So the Democrats know what's happening to them. All right, that's not, they're fighting. I know Democratic lawyers, Fred Wertheimer's been fighting.
Get to the comment. Y'all taking too damn long.
Episcopalians, Lutherans.
Things on the table now, like packing the court. Not a great term, but okay, that's what adding more Supreme Court justices, making Puerto Rico.
He's going over this
these people
part.
who are
I
slow.
apologize.
Nights like we had in November. This is about.
I'm telling you, it's because people's like. I was reading about Lockheed Martin. They are one of the companies.
This is it. I apologize. I found it.
Everybody
I thought it was already there. It should have already been there. I don't know what happened, so I apologize right now.
Everybody on the left, the center.
And I'm gonna let you listen because it's really important that you hear. Hold on. It's really important that you hear all of what he says because I don't want to misquote him, and that's why I started it a little early. So I want to make sure y'all get the context in which he's saying it.
And
so
not to cut you off, bro. I'm looking at it on the other screen. The clip is not playing. All we do is
it's not. Yeah, that's all you're supposed to do on this one.
Good. And I just want to let you know the reason I'm looking like I'm looking is I'm trying to remember what I was thinking because I remember hearing this. I'm trying to bring all of it back. So go ahead.
This one is just because because technically I don't have the rights to show it to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just playing the audio of it. And so the next clip, I will be showing you a clip though.
You good. Big ups to everybody giving the awards too. Go ahead, bro.
Good looking. I appreciate all the awards.
Of no common sense. And you can't win elections.
That is 15% of the Democratic Party.
I know,
but 65%
it's their rep.
Well,
anything that's of the party of, if it either goes in the blue bin or the red bin.
Right.
Is the problem.
But the Democratic Party is a lot of blacks, a lot of college-educated women, a lot of people that look to the federal government to dull the harsher edges of capitalism, a lot of immigrants, a lot of people out here. If you go and look at it, by the way, the Democratic Party had to make a decision between the practicalists of Joe Biden and everybody on the left, Senator Warren, Senator Sanders, everybody had all the money in the world. It wasn't close. It was like 65 to 35. And 15% of our party disrespects Democrats who go out and vote in primaries, make a choice, make a selection. And until we all learn that and not let the urban educated core
right here start paying attention
to everybody else in the country, we're going to continue to have disappointing nights like we had in November.
I'm telling you, it's because people's I was reading about Lockheed Martin.
Listen, pay attention to these people. I need y'all to pay attention.
All over the country now that have, I would say they're forced to have this kind of diversity training. It's a 3-day camp. I mean, people were writing about it. What's in it for the men? Marginalized groups are freed from the exhausting work of coaching white men to understand their world. Well, I'm sure that is sort of a problem sometimes, people who don't understand your world, but I thought we were getting along enough to talk to each other in the workplace. So
no, you thought wrong, Bill. Fuck out of here, dumbass.
They hire these companies.
Go ahead.
James Carville is a dude that will straighten any and everybody out, and what he said was key.
And what do you mean? Explain what you mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my mindset back because I know what he was saying back then. And what Bill Maher said about us losing the country, if all we're doing is worried about votes, he's right because they control the votes. I know what you're going to say about Bill. I know a lot of people got beef with Bill. Bill's trying to expose some shit. James
that's not the point. Don't give a fuck.
I got you. James
it's the point that it's what he just said. And I'm going to play it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because that's the key. It has nothing to do with this voting shit. the point is, I need everybody to pay attention to how this shit persists.
Okay, run it back.
So pay attention.
Coaching white men to understand I would say they're forced to have this kind of diversity training. It's a 3-day camp. I mean, people were writing about it. What's in it for the men? Marginalized groups are freed from the exhausting work of coaching white men to understand their world. Well, I'm sure that is sort of a problem sometimes, people who don't understand your world, but I thought we were getting along enough to talk to each other in the workplace. So these companies, I mean, this is a cottage industry now of you hire someone to yell at the white people. And
I mean, it's a reflection, though, Bill, of a reality that there is a certain amount of myopia about racial issues. And one example of that is a panel of 3 white guys talking about race.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's just like, so we should never, 3 white people can't talk about race. You don't do that in your private life. 3 white people never talk about it. It's so silly. We should have to have a Benetton ad every time I have a show. I only have 2 chairs. You guys are available this week. You're smart. There's no crime in this. There would be a crime if I never had a black person on.
But I do think that discussions about diversity do benefit from diverse voices, and I do think that an awful lot of whites. I mean, polls show that about 50% of whites in America don't believe that blacks face serious impediments. In fact, there was a good Harvard study showing that they sent out 1,500 applications with some black names, some white names, to job ads. A white name was equivalent to 8 more years of job experience. So I do think, I'm not defending, this job training. I do think that there is a real myopia.
I'm not even arguing with that. I'm saying, is this the method to do it? To have these outsiders come in and take you somewhere, and because I think they've studied it and they found out actually it doesn't work.
It doesn't really work.
It doesn't work. But people resent it.
So now I'm stopping there. Okay. This is so fucking important. I need y'all to pay attention. This is called, this is called Code Speak Democratic Talk.
Yeah, I caught you with that. That's why I sat back. I caught you with that.
Okay? This is the shit that I'm talking about. Look, it's like I go in on Republicans just as much as I go in on Dems, okay? I just spent the last 4 years going balls deep on Republicans, okay? And I don't want people thinking I'm some sort of fucking Republican, okay? Because I'm not, by no stretch of imagination, okay? But now, because Dems are in office, they gonna get this work just like Republicans get this work. Okay? And I want you to know this because he just spoke code to a whole bunch of supposed liberal white males. And he literally he said the same thing as Republican Christian white males are saying right now. Pay attention. Wait a minute. If this was a Republican, everybody and their mama would be losing their mind. Why? Because they would have caught motherfucking those code words, those keywords, those things that Bill Maher was saying. But because he's a liberal, he got applause for trying to stick up for the most racist individual on the planet, the single white Christian or non-Christian male.
Yeah.
Are you, wait. Listen, and to all the white males in this room right now, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something right now, and I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want you to get offended. I want you to sit back. I want you to hear this, and I want you to think about this for a quick second. Whew. The reason why people laugh at you dumbass white people that sit around in a goddamn circle and circle jerk each other talking about, I don't know why everybody's saying that we're racist and we're totally bad people. Guess what, you stupid motherfuckers? Those same people are the ones that are telling you, stop having these conversations with 3 white males sitting around a table. Guess why? Let me explain why. The answer is, you dumb motherfuckers have never made the right choice when it comes down to race or racism ever throughout all history. Okay, wait, hold on. Just in case you didn't get it. White people, you have never made the right decision on your own to do the right thing with the people that you're oppressing ever. You have only been forced. Fact. And this is why when white people sit around in a motherfucking circle talking about, oh me, and poor me, oh my, we laugh at you and say, you're stupid. This is why we laugh at you and we say you're not doing anything. This is why the fuck people act like fucking you're breaking the law, Bill Maher, when you 3 white men are sitting on there and all you're doing is circle jerking each other, talking about, hey, poor white males, we're fucking getting shitted on over here. What did we ever do? The fuck is going on here? The Dems are worse than Republicans. At least the Republicans have enough nuts to say what the fuck they mean to your goddamn face. That's facts. I know where I stand with a fucking racist. I know where I stand with a racist. You know where I don't know where I stand? With a motherfucking fake ass motherfucking ally piece of shit motherfucker. You know, your white dudes out here that are fucking really racist, but you want to fucking put on a fake face because you're too much of a pussy because you know you're going to probably get socked in your goddamn mouth. You know, those ones. But that's okay, though. I don't mind. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to let that shit fly, though. Because the fact of the matter is this. At the end of the day, this is not like irregular for fucking Bill Maher, nor is it irregular for any other Democratic motherfucking goddamn so-called Democratic white man, liberal piece of shit motherfucker out there anyway. Because at the end of the day, guess what? And even Malcolm X told us, and Martin Luther King told us, they both said that shit. We don't really mind the racist motherfuckers. You know who we mind? We mind those fake motherfucker white ally motherfuckers. Those are the real dangerous motherfucking people. The real dangerous motherfuckers are the ones that fucking act like an ally but aren't truly allies. And this is what Bill Maher is here to be. He's here to act like an ally, but he's not an ally. He's never been an ally because Bill Maher is looking out for straight white males. Why? Because Bill Maher is a straight white male. Let me also point out that Bill Maher is a so-called European Jew who kowtows to the white fucking culture in order to get by. Oh wait, I said that shit and I mean that shit. Bill Maher is a fake ass atheist acting like he's not a wannabe fucking Jew, but he's nothing more than a fake European Jew fucking trying to fucking show his face as a motherfucking friend and an ally, but he's not. He is the exact, you know what? Let me keep my mouth shut, because then if I'm forced to do this shit, because I will get in you motherfucking, boy, Bill Maher is the quintessential problematic Jew. I said it.
Many would agree. Many would agree, straight up.
I said it. I don't give a fuck. You know what? Thomas Jefferson also loved sleeping with black women. That didn't mean he loved them. Thomas Jefferson not only slept with black women, had black children, and then sold them motherfuckers. He didn't give a shit if they was girls or boys.
10,000 of them. Go ahead.
You heard me? See, the fact of the matter is, people, I need y'all to pay attention to this shit, because this is game. And I'm going to need y'all to understand that game recognized game. And I see Bill Maher. I see him. And I need y'all to see him too, because this is evolution of the motherfucking racism that we deal with today. Now, you're probably sitting here talking about, okay, I get it, Bill Maher, okay, big deal, right? It's only just some little white boy on TV. It's not no big deal. Bill Maher, who the fuck is he? Well, let me tell you who Bill Maher is. Bill Maher is the voice for the new Democratic white male and female. That's who he is. What Bill Maher says is pretty much gold in that community. And let's not get this shit fucking twisted. This man has a history of doing cringy fucking shit. Let's fucking give you, they can take it. You can't stop the motherfucking force, motherfuckers. I comes with this shit. Suck my dick. Let's listen to Bill Maher. Let's listen to Bill Maher tell black people about black fragility. Because all Bill Maher needs to do is bring a gay, black fucking fruit Republican piece of shit that he can fucking kowtow to so he can justify his racist bullshit points. Let's listen, shall we?
Professor of linguistics at Columbia University, whose new book is called 9 Nasty Words, English in the Gutter, Then, Now, and Forever. You can find his commentary on Substack.com, and I don't mind saying he's one of my heroes. John McWhorter is over here. John, I mean that. No. we don't touch anymore, John. I'd like to touch you. Because I'm such a fan of yours, I must tell you.
That's good to hear, Bill.
Oh, I am. I hope some of your friends that were more mutual friends have told you that over the years. That, you know, I admire you so much, not just because you're a voice of common sense, but it takes guts these days to be a voice in common sense, I think.
Suppose, you know, I don't think of myself as brave, because what I really am is a failed lawyer. And my issue is just that if things don't make sense to me, then I just want to try to make sense of it, and I want people to understand what I mean. And this is the thing. If you are a good black person, you're often told that when it comes to certain race issues, you're supposed to not.
All right, let me start there. Yeah, okay. Are you serious?
You know what? I remember when he was up there, I was like, yeah, this dude's gay. And you ain't do nothing but confirm it. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Are you serious? This This nigga went and got the Rainbow Coalition coon to go on his show so he can motherfucking feel like he got something to say to some black folks. Lord have mercy. Let me take it. Let me get some air. Hold on. Lord have mercy. Are you serious?
Like I said, if y'all ain't used to this is what he does, man. You got oh shit. Oh God. Oh God. Big ups to all y'all up here. Big ups to everybody watching. Appreciate everybody coming through. Okay, he back. Go ahead, nigga.
I hope all you motherfuckers got some air like me. Cause I sure as fuck already needed it. Already needed it. Rainbow Coalition coons and shit. Ah, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, these motherfuckers. Oh,
Shit.
let me count to 10 real quick. 1, two,
Oh shit.
3, 4,
Motherfuckers at Central Park carrying
5, 6, 7,
oh shit.
8, 9, 10. Woo-saw, nigga.
He's still good.
Are you all right. This old coon-ridden Negro here. The first problem where we know we have problems is this nigga really had the audacity to say, you know, us black people, you know, the good ones. What the fuck in hell?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Now there's 2 different types of black folks, which is good nigga and bad nigga. Wait a minute. Y'all not fucking hearing me right now. Y'all just saw Bill Maher smile. Cause the good nigga told him that there's such thing as a good nigga and a bad nigga.
That's that house nigga field nigga shit. All jokes aside, there really is. You don't separate us. You don't separate us when you're the same as us. We don't separate shit. You don't do that. Live on TV.
So there you are right there. That's just the beginning. Wait. We ain't even started. Listen, we only a minute fucking 8 seconds into this shit.
Yeah, because he talked for a good 10 minutes. I remember that dude. Yeah.
And we only gonna show the 4-minute one. Sure. All right, let's get into it.
They're killing me in the comments.
Let's keep on going.
Oh shit! Go ahead, Heavenly Dude. Take your walk. You get your inhaler.
Quite makes sense, and that you're supposed to deal with a certain kind of word magic. I have never felt it. I've always thought I'm black, and I would like that to make sense too. And that's why I end up looking brave when really I'm just obsessive. Well,
wait a minute, y'all not feeling me? That nigga just got a round of applause because this nigga just said everybody thinks I'm brave, but I ain't brave. I'm just nosy or whatever the fuck. This nigga got a round of applause from a whole bunch of hipster white people for being such a good coon. You're a good coon. Good on you, Negro. Good on you. Ha! Good on you, nigger. All right, let's keep on going, man.
Well, what I get so much from listening to you and reading you is that you feel condescended to, which I feel like that is
especially lately. Yeah.
right. And I see that all the time, and I don't know. I do wonder why that's not more in the dialogue we have.
It's the strangest thing. Like you read a book like, and yeah, we're going to have to be specific, White Fragility, which basically says that black people are these hothouse flowers where everybody has to tiptoe around us. And, you know, we're always crying and we're always angry. And we're just so very, very, very delicate. I don't feel like that person. That book is talking down to me as far as I'm concerned.
It really should be called Black Fragility, right?
Yes, yes. It should be used to keep tables.
All right. So pay attention. So now what we're finding out is that Bill Maher is not a very big fan of the book White Fragility. Now, again, to the common ear, you're like, you know, whatever. But the thing is that book was the nicest ode to white people. It really was. It's nowhere near how nice I would have been or any of the black folks that I know would have been. Right? That was this is my ode to white people. Oh, dear white people. How I see you getting in your feelings. But I am surely here to let you know that you must not never get into your feelings. I am just letting you know the way that we see it. As a Negro myself, I can let you know that this is not meant to be anything a part of hurting your feelings. It is just strictly to let you know how black people like myself see you.
You will be the next voiceover for the Falber cartoon sounding like Bill Cosby, like you just did.
Right? So it was an ode to white people book. It wasn't like this really hard book that really went in on white people, right? Right. So it was like, so the fact of the matter is Bill Maher has been sitting around here bitching. Now, here's the fact of the matter, though. Bill Maher has a history of doing this. Just recently, just last season, he was checked by Mr. My brother Ice Cube. Mr.
That was
Ice Cube.
2-3 seasons ago. That was about 2-3 seasons ago, right?
Was it two?
Yeah.
Was it two?
Yeah, it's been about 2 or 3. Yeah, straight up.
I thought it was just last season. No, it might have been 2. You might be right.
About 2 or 3 seasons. Yeah. And Ice Cube got his ass too.
Yeah.
He had him almost crying on stage. I saw that.
Yeah, your shit got loud crazy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Maybe 2 years back. All right. But, you know, Cube was the only person to check him, right? And this is what the fuck we know, right? So the thing is he's had a history of making comments and then been checked but later, you know, and he thinks that he is fucking friends with all this, you know, these woke folks and shit like this. And that's another problem that we're going to talk about too, this whole woke situation shit. Okay. And so I want everybody to understand that what we're talking to and what we're dealing with is we are dealing with two wings of the same side. And I want people to understand that's what I've been, or two wings of the same bird, because I've been saying this shit to people for years and years and years. And I'm just showing it to you because I showed it to you the last 4 years. Now I'm going to show it to you on this side. And it's the same thing. And what they do is they work with each other. And this is the reason why black people do not get justice in America. And I want you to understand that shit. Okay. Real quick, say something. Tony, talk real quick. I'm gonna fucking open this door. I'm sweating like a fucking stuck pig right now.
Because your ass is crunk. That's why.
So go real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh shit. Let me see what's going on here. I did watch this interview. I did have a feeling that old boy was homosexual. beside the point, but I did catch that and see that. Big ups to everybody in the comments for real. Like I said, I was with this dude on Periscope. That's why I met him through somebody else. He comes up here, I'm jumping on or I'm watching, one of the two, unless I'm sleeping, got to work in the morning. But y'all see how he goes in. A lot of these issues have to be covered. And like I said in the beginning, we're going to bring out the facts. We're going to bring out the truths. It's not necessarily about opinions anymore. We got to look at what it is for real outside of overthink. Oh, Gary, you want to take that? No, I see it. All right, I ain't worried about that. Smoke, I'm probably going to bring you up. I did want to bring TJ up. I think the two of them will be on the same level as far as the conversation more than anything, based on the conversation I had the other night. Smoke, I was going to bring you up as well. Mr. 2X, I was going to bring you up. Shatir, I see you on YouTube. I thought you was up here with us. I really did. I wish you would. I know you two go back and y'all deep, so y'all come on. Black Light Revelations, you already know I want you to get your butt up here. Me and you still got a conversation to do. I don't have a YouTube channel set up. I got to set my alerts for when you broadcast so I can at least watch when you do your thing. Heavenly Dew, I appreciate you as always. See what else we got going on here. A lot of y'all I don't know. I don't. But this is what he does, man. Bill Maher, to me, Bill Maher was always liberal, always outspoken. Right now, in my opinion, I think he's outspoken, but he's old school outspoken compared to the new school outspoken. Everybody's been seeing him as a racist for the past. I've been hearing he was a racist for the past 5-6 years. I was looking for shit. I was catching shit here and there. He's catching more of the more obvious stuff that I'm missing. And I'll be guilty of that because some of these motherfuckers out here today, I don't even look for it no more. You either are or you ain't. I don't give a shit. I'll fight all of you. It don't matter. But the shit that they're doing is what matters. And that's why these issues are so important. And what people are catching matters to each and every last one of us. Whether you are racist or not, we need to see what's going on, people. We need to see what their aspect is. To me, what's going on with Bill Maher, he's in a position of power, whether he realizes it or not. And I will say that. He's been doing this for so long, trying to stay outside the box. Right now, he's almost in the box and is the box and probably doesn't even realize it. When you got to check both sides of the political party, you are in a position of power. You do not fully understand it. That goes for most people out here. He has called out Democrats. He has called out Republicans. He has called out all sides of everything if it was wrong. And everybody goes to legislation and try to defend the people more than anything. Words matter, right? Isn't those maybe call them on Periscope? I see you, no saying you good. Mr. 2X, I appreciate you. I see you think move close to the left. To the left or center. I'll give you that, no saying. I really will. Because like I said, you cannot not see Bill Maher in a position of power based on he's been doing this shit for about 30 years that I know of. Before he came on HBO, he was doing it for a while.
Politically incorrect.
He was always getting in trouble for shit he said, and you're right about that, Izzy. He was always getting in trouble for the shit.
He always was, and because the thing he always wanted, he used his comedic, him being a comedian as some sort of exception to the rule.
Yeah, he could slip it in. Right.
Yeah, in order to say certain things, right? And people have always kind of like let him get away with that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at this point, what we're dealing with just an overt, stop and shut down. And why is the reason why this whole conversation is so important is because I want y'all to pay attention to what's going on right now. Because right now we are talking about racism. We are talking about racism. But let me ask everybody, who's the people talking about racism?
There you go.
Who are the people that are talking about racism?
Who are they showing it to? And who they got talking about it exactly?
And this is a major problem because if you're not paying attention, if you're black, you're liable to get fucked over and not even realize you getting fucked, bro. You're getting fucked right now with no Vaseline. But you're not getting it. And let's show you how, since you know what I mean, because I don't want people to sit here and feel a certain type of way, and I don't want motherfuckers to sit here and be like, oh, you just a certain type of way, right? You hating or anything, right? So I'm gonna show you what I mean. All right. I'm gonna show you exactly what the fuck I mean. Because it's super fucking important. Here it is. What's going on right now? Black folks is getting demonized, bro. Black folks have been being demonized by every single group. All of a sudden, though, for some odd reason,
That's without question. That's without question.
For some odd reason, we're being demonized by who? By everybody.
And you know what's crazy to say, now that you say that? Who are they using for an example to speak on this subject? You said
Asians.
And you know, he is a homosexual African American male. They are pushing that shit so fucking hard, it's driving me nuts.
Look, bro, look, the only people that they have on speaking for black folks is either gay black folks,
thank you,
immigrant black folks,
or mad black women,
or coons.
Shit.
They don't got no real motherfuckers talking for us.
Because we're gonna get in their ass.
Right, and I want to show you because what is it? If y'all think I'm playing, let's look at the narrative right now. Right now, the biggest narrative going on is black folks is being racist to Asian folks.
Oh, you're going back on this shit.
Oh, I'm going back because this matters.
Yes.
Because I'm going to show you how it matters.
Yes.
Right here. This came out just today. This was breaking news. When I posted this earlier, and this is like right when I called you, actually, Tony.
Yeah.
This just happened. This was breaking news.
I
wrote this post, and this is what I wrote on this post. And I'm going to, hopefully you guys can see it. I wrote it. It says, I'm finding it funny how all of the videos that come out is of black folks. Also, that only black folks are being charged with hate crimes when white folks make up more than 60 to 72% of all hate crimes against Asians. Yet they never have those videos, always just a pic or a video just showing the face, but never the crime, and if it can be avoided. But black folks, they always show the full video. They always show the full attack every single fucking time.
Yep.
And the number one group that's guilty of doing this is a group called Next Shark. Yeah, I'm already, and I'm going to show you. This is one of the biggest groups of pushing Next Shark, of pushing anti-black agendas. And this is done by white folks. This is how racism has evolved. Because what it is they were so sick of hearing the racism of black folks being treated like pieces of shit. Black folks being killed. Black boys, girls, little girls, boys, older grandparents, older folks. You know what I mean? Everybody's getting shot and killed by the fucking police. Everybody's just no big kind of deal. Okay? Let some crimes happen against some Asian folks. We got a whole new bill. It's a hate crime bill specifically for Asians. And they're already charging folks with those hate crimes under this new law, and most of them are motherfucking black. And here's the problem. It's changing the narrative. Even though this narrative, this whole idea of black folks attacking Asians is actually a very small phenomenon. It's not really racism, and we can show it's just crimes, and this is a bullshit narrative, and this is Asians trying to keep their model minority status, whether they realize it or not. Let's get in it. I'm gonna show y'all.
No, I'm sitting here reading it now. It's a media destination targeting the global Asian youth market, covering verticals including business, culture, entertainment, travel, and technology. They're the new investment. That's it right there. That's it right there. They're the new investment.
Listen, watch this. Watch this. I'm going to show you something. There's a theme. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all something. Look at these comments. This is long overdue. Perpetrators are not stupid. They will continually pick on the weak. And it's mostly blacks too.
That's the news.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, look, this is all this is demonization of black folks.
And you know what? I'm glad
this whole shit.
He said, and I'm glad No Saint said what he said. Remember when I told you a couple months ago, I didn't believe that shit?
Yeah.
And all the stats you had, I'm not calling you out. I do not believe that shit. They're just like me. They're like, this shit don't make sense.
Right.
It don't make sense. And I was telling him this a couple months ago, y'all, straight up.
Right. And here's the thing. And you guys know me. I don't just do this and just talk. But I want y'all to pay attention because this is like the fact of the matter is feds charged 8 murders, members of a burglary. None of them are being charged with hate crimes except the black folks of the group. It's black, Asian, white. It's a whole group of people in this group right here. Black folks is getting charged with the hate crimes. Okay? This white guy, he gets suspended. We're getting charged with hate crimes. White guy, hate crime against Asian folks. Look, 57% of Asian Americans feel unsafe in public, but we don't even make up the main majority of the public. The public is who? White folks. Okay? Listen, this is another white dude. This is still pictures. Where's the video? This comes directly from a video. This comes directly from a video. Man who specializes in killing Asian people arrested after assaulting Asian cop. Why aren't they showing this? Mm-hmm. They're showing just the stills. They don't give no picture of them. They don't show no picture, but you know who they do show a picture of?
Us.
You know who they fucking, the full video they show of? They show it of us.
Yep. With no hesitation, immediately.
There's the video. Oh shit! Look, I didn't plan this, people. I just went to a random shit, and here it is, the video. Wow, how is it that really? You see? And I want y'all to see this shit. I want y'all to understand this shit. I want y'all to pay attention because, see, this is that type of bullshit. This is that narration. This is what I continuously tell y'all about. I keep on telling y'all, whether Asian folks realize what the fuck they're doing or not. And the thing is, I can't, this is a personal thing. Everybody's going to have to make their own decision if they believe Asian folks as a whole or not. You see what I'm saying? So this is an individual thing. But the fact of the matter is this. They're pushing a narrative. And they're pushing a narrative that's a lie. And if the narrative that they're pushing is a fucking lie, I don't know how much I can trust them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. That's without question.
And I'm showing you all of this shit because I want you to see the evolution of racism. This is the evolution of racism. This is the evolution of racism, people. And I want y'all to get this shit because the evolution has now turned us. And now we are starting to be pictured as black folks as being the group that goes around marginalizing and being racist to all these groups. Like we're the true racists because we're the ones that keep on talking about it. And look at all the other groups because they don't talk about it and they're doing so much better than us. It's this continuous narrative that keeps being pushed on the black folks that people are getting away with it. And this is the problem. Right? Not only are they not even a blip on the motherfucking real crime scene, but the fact of the matter is they're not even a fucking blip on the major any kind of crime at all. Because Like this is just, it's just what it's just what it is. And I want y'all to pay attention to this shit because this type of shit is what I'm talking about. And why does this matter? Well, you have the white liberal supposed left, right? Who is all of a sudden kind of taking this anti-black stance, right? It's taking this anti-black stance, and it's really interesting that no black folks is picking it up. Now, here's the biggest problem with this, because I want y'all to pay attention. The problem is we got too many black males out here who are not recognizing the racism from both sides and noticing the demonization coming from both sides, and both sides using this narrative. What I notice is black folks are helping them push the narrative also. And this is the biggest problem. This is what we're dealing with, because this is the evolution of, racism. Now what we are doing, we're fighting a battle within our own group. This is that internalized battle that divides us, so we can't go off and we can't come and unify in order to get the result that we want. Then on top of that, what it starts doing is it starts separating us from other minority groups who haven't really ever been real allies, to be completely honest, in any way. So that's not really a big surprise, but what it does is it further strengthens this ideal that there are no allies. So now we don't have no allyship from no other group. So it's us against the world mentality. But we're fighting such this major battle. We're fighting fights for LGBT, for the Asian community, for the Latino community, for all the victims of police abuse, for the rape victims, for the fucking these victims, for that victim. We fight for everyone. The immigrants, we fight for everyone. So look at the picture that we're sitting on right now, people. Look at the picture. We got motherfuckers fighting all of these motherfucking battles everywhere, except the most important battle that we face. On top of fighting all of these battles, we're also fighting ourselves. And you wonder why we're losing. Everybody wants to say it's culture. It's culture. No, it's not. You motherfuckers, we're being fooled. Everybody's being fooled. Y'all motherfuckers think you're woke. This is the problem with the word woke. Everybody loved it. This is a word that came from the quote unquote conscious community. Okay? So-called conscious community. And this word was hijacked from the conscious community. After said hijack from the conscious community, it was hijacked by what we would call regular old black folks. New age black folks, they just like words and they just want to sound cool. Right? From there, it was then taken by white hipster culture and turned into this political left ideal, which it initially had absolutely nothing to do with. And now, and this is the thing, what y'all ain't getting is black folks, I want y'all to understand something. you're being blamed for all this. So all of these things that all these groups are taking and running with ultimately fall right back on our laps. When they're done using them, they throw them back on our laps, and we're not able to use these same tactics because they've already gotten what they wanted, and nobody is giving us no kind of respect because nobody's giving us shit. You're not paying attention. Black folks, you mentally enslaved because y'all don't think. You fall for dumb shit. Black folks fall for dumb shit. Listen, I'll say it. I don't care. I don't care how you feel about it. Black folks, y'all fall for dumb shit. It is what it is. Let a Democrat come the fuck over here, man, and say, we're going to get fucking justice for you. We're going to get you reparations, and we're going to fucking put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. And sure enough, just like black folks like, yeah, reparations and Harriet Tubman. Meanwhile, they ain't signed shit. Everybody else around us, all the other groups around us, they're actually getting what the fuck they asked for. While they just keep on telling us, we're working on it, and black folks, y'all fall for this shit. Let some fucking Republicans come over here and tell y'all black folks some shit like, look, the Democrats don't love you, but at least we real with you. Vote for us, and you dumb motherfuckers run that way. Oh, how bad could it be? Y'all fall for dumb shit. We all do. Like, let's just be fucking real about this shit. And the thing is we keep on falling for dumb shit because we keep on falling for the dumb shit. You fall for the dumb shit because you don't recognize what the fuck's going on. You fall for the dumb shit because you don't really understand the true problems that we're dealing with. And then you also fucking run into problems because you're afraid. Black folks, I said it. Black folks are afraid. Okay? And I don't know what happened because we don't have no history of being afraid. We've never had a history, like as black folks, we've never had a history of being afraid. Never. But we a bunch of bitches today. If I'm lying, Tony, tell me I'm lying, bro.
I would challenge some of that.
Please do.
We're not afraid of the system. We're not afraid to fight. The biggest problem I would say we have as African Americans, we don't have enough support within ourselves to win and or to last, and history has shown that. So the problem is, why are we going to fight so hard if everybody's not united? And then the victory comes to the people who have not united us in the first place, so they got nothing to worry about, while the internal fight that we have that you specified on is who's willing to go for it all and who's willing to wait for the rewards afterwards, if you will.
But now here's the thing, though.
I got you, Heavenly Dew. We'll catch up. Go ahead.
But here's the thing, though. Let me ask you something.
Please. And this is open even. Everybody thinks we're supposed to be on the same side. Now, we don't always agree on everything, but we gotta cover all the issues.
Check this out. No, I should say this. You know why? Because I made my points. Yeah. And the thing is let me make this very last point, which is this, and I'm gonna make it very quick because I've already made this point. The fact of the matter is, Asian folks commit more hate crimes on us on a year-to-year annual basis than we commit on them.
Okay.
That's facts.
Okay.
In the last 20 years, I think we have committed more hate crimes against them, a total of 5 total years in the last 20.
Okay.
In the last 20, we've had 5 years. And actually, I have to actually take this back. Take it back to 1992. It goes all the way back to 92.
I haven't heard much about Asian attacks against African Americans, so I'm gonna just roll with it. So go ahead.
Well, okay.
And I'm being honest, I don't know much about Asian attacking African Americans.
Then let's do this.
History, unless you was outnumbered, so go ahead.
Then let's do this. Let's do this. I respect that. Mm-hmm. So since I respect that, this is what I'll do. I'll show you.
The point. We can elaborate on it later.
I'll show you.
Okay.
How about that? How about that one? Would that be better?
I think that would be. Because like I said, I have not heard that.
Oh, okay.
Asians were attacking African Americans like that? Enough for it to be an issue? No, I have not heard that.
Well, I'll show you that. Okay. So on the screen right now, what you see is
the 2019 statistics. Right. Oh, you're going back to that? Okay. Yeah.
Now, the fact of the matter is, we go down and you go anti-Black or African American. Go over 19 by Asians. Asian 19. Watch. Anti-Asian by Black 30. Now watch this. This is how you figure out crime.
I remember what you did last time. You good. Mm-hmm.
Asians make up 5.9% of the fucking population in the United States. Black folks, according to the census, according to their census, which I don't believe is correct. I think it's closer to 14 to 16%. They say it's 13.8% of the population. We make up 13.8% of the population, which means we just slightly double the number of Asian folks in this country.
Right.
So if we double their population, we should roughly double the number of hate crimes. You double the number of hate crimes, you got 19 times 2 equals 38. 38 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they run and they've doubled our amount of hate crimes. They commit about 2 times more hate crimes every single fucking year for the last 25 years.
There's your proof.
Okay, and you can go look this up on FBI.gov. Hate crime statistics. All you have to do is look at table 5, and they got every single year going back as far back as 1996. And you can specially request any file for before 1996. It's not hard. You can get it for free.
Right.
Okay. So, and you'll see that since 1992, let's start from the LA riots. Okay. From 92 to the present, we have only beat them in hate crimes about a total of between 5 and 7 years out of that whole span, from 92 to fucking 2000. Now, what's that say? That says there is no true hate crime. Like, there's no history of hate crime. It's always been about even between Asians and Blacks, always. And it hasn't been very high. Okay, now I'm going to say all this because I want y'all to pay attention, because I have to make sure y'all understand the truth, right? We can't give you guys fake stats, right? So the thing is we have to make sure we understand that there hasn't been no major issue between Blacks and Asians.
Thank you.
The biggest issue was right around like between the 70s, late 70s, 80s, and 90s. Okay, and that's because there was an influx of a whole bunch of new Asian folks coming out here, their culture, and it was just kind of shit. But the biggest issue was because of the relationships between the Black and Asian communities in the early 90s. And if anybody understands that, actually Go think back to the LA riots. We're talking Latasha Harlins. We're talking, you know, her getting shot and killed. You see what I'm saying?
Men's society. I got you.
And that's when you're actually going to see black folks actually committing more hate crimes on them than them on us. Is right around that time, 93, 94, 95, 96, and all the way to 98, I believe. From 93 to 98, I think we ran everything. We were higher in hate crimes. You see what I'm saying? But after that and since then, we haven't. You understand? So that's my point. Now, with that being said, if anybody would like to come up and you disagree, you want to challenge, you're more than welcome to do it. All you have to do is get on Haps, tell me you want to be on, I will invite you up, and we can have a conversation about it.
Let me bring up a couple of people that I did want you to speak to, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Definitely it's going to be TJ the Prodigy. He was one of the first ones that said he wanted to come up, and he was one of the ones I wanted to bring up. I am going to bring up Sunday Night Smoke. I do want to bring Ted up if he's there. Shatira, I see you on YouTube. I would get out of your way if you wanted to come up because I know how far back the two of you go. If she's on Haps, yeah, y'all go back, and I'm not gonna get in her way. Like when my homeboy Ted, he got boys he grew up with. I sit back. I'm just honored to be a part of it. Heavily do. She stepped out. All right, Black Lives Matter. He's not on it. So let me get TJ, Smoke, and Ted to come up. Let me find them real quick. Indoor Smokers. He seemed like he's cool. You said you know that Gary dude, right?
I know Gary, but don't bring him up.
Yeah. Because he. I'm gonna let you have that one.
No, it's not. It's not him. Me and him do different things. We talk conspiracy shit.
But y'all good.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, he be saying some shit.
Yeah,
y'all good. As long as y'all good.
Yeah, I don't. And plus, he knows I don't allow unicorns on my show. So
yeah, you can have him because, like I said, I see him down there.
Yeah, No Saint. Actually, I know No Saint. Also.
Yeah, he's on what you call it. He's on YouTube. I can't get him. If you can't, I can't bring nobody up. Get TJ the Prodigy.
You can invite Heavenly Dew. Still,
I don't have the director. I don't have director control. Heavenly Dew.
Oh wait. You don't? I thought you did.
I don't.
Hold on, my bad. Go ahead, do it.
Okay, let me see if I can get him up here. Damn, I wish Blacklight was here. Dude would go in with you, boy. Y'all are decent dude.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, right now it's like, again, I'm not trying to pick on Democrats, but the fact of the matter is this is a major virtual signaling that Bill Maher did. And it really, really, really goes against black folks. Again, I don't agree with his stance on Israel either, and I was going to actually talk about that too, but I'll leave that for the next show. I'll talk about Israel and him and how so wrong he is about Israel too.
There's so much you could go with on that. I kind of sit back on it. I know what I heard when I went over there. When I was over there for the Iraq War, we were discussing what was really going on and how deep it was. I'm like this. I ain't even know where there. I'm not going to try it because that conversation will go so fucking far left.
I don't care what nobody says. Free Palestine, fuck Israel. Period. I said it.
Yeah, I mean, West Bank, everybody need to be independent, but somebody's in control. It's not the real. We'll be here all day.
I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I don't agree with Israel at all. They're not the true Israel. That is not the true Israel. That is not their holy ground. And I don't agree with anything that's going on. And I don't agree with their arguments at all. Especially Bill Maher's argument, which is basically anybody who sides with Israel. I don't like his argument. His argument is weak.
Man, don't even let me get started. Oh my God, I'm not gonna start it. All right, I got two invited. I'm trying to get. Let me see if Ted's available. Ted, I don't know if you're here. I'm trying to bring you on. My shit is slowing down and freezing up on my end too. If you can get Ted here, go ahead and invite him because my shit's freezing up.
Okay.
He been backing me up here, man. I definitely would like for the two of y'all to go at it because he used to catch a fish fry Fridays like me.
Well, he's more than welcome. I hope you do. Yeah.
I'm gonna give them a couple minutes. If they don't come up, go ahead and bring your folks. I definitely wanted them three up here. True.
No, I mean, you can just keep their invites up. No,
yeah, I'll put the invites up then. Cool.
Just
my shit is freezing like a motherfucker. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so is mine, but I've been watching it on YouTube, so I'm good. So if you watch it somewhere else,
My iPad is watching good, and my other computer's doing good. I'm trying to watch it for you.
I wish Blacklight would come on here, but
I wish him and Shatira would come up. Those would be two of your main folks to me.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish it would too.
So if they can't come up, let me see.
So we got one person in.
Okay, good. You should have two.
All right.
And if Ted comes up, I'll be good with that right now. Let me see who else is rolling through here. You see Holistic Deb up here. I remember her from Periscope.
Yeah, that's my girl right there.
Yeah,
man.
I would bring Eleanor up. Let me see if Eleanor's available too. You know, she always welcome.
I already brought her up.
Okay, good.
You know what I mean? So
that should be it then. I'll keep staying through, but that should be it. Let me find my man. If you send Ted an invite.
Yeah, Rob is doing a premiere. That's right. Rob can't come because he's doing a premiere on YouTube.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I forgot.
I should be good. Smoke was good,
if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. What's up with it? Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. What's up?
He goes in. Big ups. I'm glad two of y'all meet. Run with it. Go.
What's up, fellas? What's up? Salute Izzy High. Thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
You hit everything on the head. Like I was just listening to you guys, and you right on point. You on point with it. You got to call it what it is. I really didn't have much to say at this point. Earlier on, before you ran down some stuff that I wanted to kind of with a touch base on, especially in the beginning with Asian assault.
Let's
retouch them.
Get it.
But basically, you know what I got to say in short, as far as the Asian and black thing, right? I'm in New York. Right. So there's been even a couple of incidents where say some African American females have been in the Chinese, because in New York City, the city is overloaded. In every minority community, you have the Asian, the nail salons and the little foot spas and shit. You know them shits. But Brooklyn is hood. Brooklyn is about that life. And a couple of times you've seen them jump. You see the videos though, like that. They setting it off on black people in this, and I would imagine the majority of the violence is women in those fucking spas. It's not Asian dudes running up on black dudes beating them up. Black and Asians are not, the dudes are not getting into those kind of confrontations like that because they're not usually in the same type of places.
Right.
Unless it's a robbery, like somebody's robbing a Chinese food delivery guy or some minuscule shit like that. And that's not very often. You know what I mean? Right. But the majority of the violence.
I think you're actually on something. I don't mean to cut you off. I think you're actually right. Because the thing is what's so funny is that you bring that up. But this just happened. And everybody seems to have forgotten this. You know what I mean? When black women were getting dragged through all these different Chinese stores because they were accusing them of stealing, and they was grabbing them by their hair, tackling them, hitting them, punching them, and a whole bunch of shit. And Asians was quiet as a church mouse at that time. You feel me? They was quiet as church mice over there when Michael Luang killed the brother out there. Quiet as church mice. When the brother Kai Gurley wasn't a Kai Gurley shot by one of them white Asian dudes. I don't know if it was him. I know
one cop in the projects shot a boy coming down the project staircase in Brooklyn, East New York.
See, and so
he got a slap on the fucking wrist.
And none of them get in trouble. They all got the Asian community came out and protested for the officers who killed the kids.
No smoke at all for them. But now, and me myself, like I mean, you may never. I'm new to you, so you've never probably seen my show. But I go straight down the middle with it. But at the same time, right, in that particular instance, because I did bring up the officer, just because you got one guy that makes a bad decision doesn't mean, of course, all Asians are bad. Like blacks are painted as all bad in the majority of times. So they're always for some reason politically wise now. They were able to get that Asian hate crime bill passed very quickly.
Yeah, I called him for that. This is first time I'm waiting on him to jump on that. I know you need another hour for that one, bro.
Now.
And tell me that's not seriously problematic.
Reason Islam said it best. That's what else do you need? What else do we need?
Well. Well, you know, I don't you know what it is? I think that we just don't it's hard for black people to do politics, right? Just overall in general.
Because we don't play that game the way they want us to. We don't play that game the way they want us
to. Listen. But no, I mean just in general.
Mm-hmm.
There are not enough of us into politics at all. Because, like, for example, I don't want to run away with this shit. But, like, for example, I went to one of my buddies' houses for Memorial Day barbecue in the evening. So we were shooting the shit, you know, the fellas in the back, you know, the wives in the front and all of that. You know, they doing their thing. We in the back, you know, smoke cigars, do our thing, do what we do. So, like, one of my friend's son, one of my big brother type friends, his son is 30 years old, actually. You know what I mean? So he pulled up. And a couple of guys were playing. His father and one of my other buddies were playing chess. But real quick to cut to the shit, he said, "Damn, you know what, man? On some different shit, I think Trump was the best thing that ever happened as far as presidents now, and that's what he's seen in his lifetime." Because he was somewhat, even though he's in the game, he's somewhat the ant was labeled. You know, it's like fucking wrestling where everybody has the character. So his character's the anti-politician, right?
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? It was a good role, the anti-politician. You know what I'm saying? And now that we see that black people have no political leverage because the black vote is what put Joe Biden over the top to make him win this fucking election.
That's
but yet the first thing
that's gonna be another conversation. That is
no. I'm just rolling right through it. I'm just rolling through that.
Yeah,
That's just a quick bullet point as what I'm rolling through. So the black vote was instrumental in this guy winning the election. Quote unquote, if you're not black, if you're not voting for me, you know, that same guy, right? So apparently within the first 2 weeks of his terms in office, some black representatives, I don't remember exactly who, like a conglomerate, you know, and they kind of tried to address this with him. Your man Sleepy Joe hit him with the fucking stiff arm. Sleepy Joe hit them niggas with a stiff arm and was like, "Yo, y'all niggas play the back. I'll get back to y'all niggas.
I'll get back to you when I'm ready to get at you.
I'll get back to y'all niggas, right?" So at the same time, right? You look at the first thing he did, major that hit the fucking airwaves that he did was appoint what? To office. To a seat, what I believe, a transsexual male.
Was he trans or was he homosexual? I forgot.
Trans. I think it was like trans. A half guy. It was trans.
I know when you're right.
It was trans. Yeah, I'm not pulling up with fake info and shit. You know how I do, Tony D. Yeah, he pulled, you know, oh shit. I forgot about the sound effects bag. Yeah. Because you know, y'all niggas, I was focused, man. You know what I'm saying? This is like, you know, I'm focused. My man is coming through with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was kind of in the zone right there, like, you know. But real quick, and besides that, now we have a border crisis of immigration in Texas. And for some reason, they decided right away to stop building the wall. Right now, when we put 2 and 2 together, what do we, if you're really looking at it closely, what do we, as far as what do we equate this shit with? Are the black people actually being replaced by Mexicans, and the Democrats will have a permanent fan base?
Well, the Democratic Party is,
as far as the party
is trying, the party itself, they're trying to gain a new base, and the only way they can win and keep on winning, and they don't have to depend on us, the numbers, right? Mm-hmm. They need more immigrants in. They need more immigrants to come. It doesn't matter where they're from. They need them.
Cheap labor. That's all it is to it.
But besides the labor, but listen. I'm looking past the labor factor. It's cheap labor, yes, right? But I'm looking past that because we're looking at the ability to maintain control for long periods of time. Yeah, like usually, historically, you'll see, you know, you get once in a while you get a 4-piece. A president will come up for a 4-piece, right? Usually, but sometimes an 8-piece. But it swings back and forth, right? But remember, you want longevity if you have an end game that you're trying to accomplish. You need the longevity. So you got to think, fuck this swinging it back and forth shit. Let's do something totally that makes no sense and just brush it under the fucking rug, like for example, because people miss they don't really think about black people. We don't really think about this, but slowly we're being phased out.
Oh yeah,
when you look at it closely.
We've been being phased
Well, you
out.
guys think that.
You're absolutely right, and Shatir's right, because they need a Frankenstein base, right? And we can be phased out. Now, here's the thing. Here's the key about that whole thing. What's so funny is, as long as they can keep the immigrant population coming up and making all these other groups bigger, and they're successful, they can keep on, again, they can keep on acting as if we are the problem with us. And it's
they're minimizing us, right?
Again,
we become irrelevant.
Right, we become completely irrelevant. We become the permanent underclass like we were supposed to, and we are the demonized group, and that has been done by this system of white supremacy and racism that, again, people don't get, and that's the reason why we're never going to defeat them, because nobody wants to learn, because everybody wants to sit here with the, oh, we're not racist, you know. We're not racist. give me something else. Like, fuck that, because you don't get racism. Once motherfuckers get racism, then we can destroy it. You can't destroy something if you don't know it.
Nah, exactly. But that's that's pretty much what I gotta say. You know what I mean, as far as that. So I'm a, y'all keep doing what you do. I'm here. I'm hanging out for another.
Appreciate you too, bro. You know, we'll get up. And I want him on board.
I'm gonna definitely follow your boy. I got you guys followed, because I ain't heard no voices, man.
Man, what?
No, I ain't been hearing no voices on here, man. I be hearing a few, but not a lot, man.
I don't put, you know what it is? Like you right. I'm just starting to peel into this shit, and I don't know. You West Coast? You're
I'm West Coast.
Okay,
California.
All right. I'm just
you
starting to peel.
Gotta rock together. You two gotta rock together for real. Smoke, we're gonna. You setting up everything, and you brand new to the app. We got you on the app, but you two definitely got to broadcast together. We're gonna make it a controversial
Sunday night podcast.
I need him.
What's your do you have a YouTube or anything?
Same thing. Sunday Night Smoke podcast. Now the same videos that I have on YouTube are actually on Haps, because I'm 6 weeks into the game. I have about maybe 8 videos up. Tony D is a guest on a couple of my videos. I met him through my partner. I met Tony D through my partner that he co-hosts with my partner who brought me onto this app.
You know, Ted Hicks.
Where Ted Hicks, yes.
Yeah.
So and he mentioned you also.
That's right.
So I was like, let me pull up on this. And this morning, Tony D had mentioned you as one of his favorite podcasters when me and Tony D were on with Mike this morning in a morning show.
Yeah.
So I said, let me pull up on this. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh shit, guess who's on live? Ain't this a motherfucker? So salute, brother. Salute.
Thank
man.
you. I appreciate that. I'm looking for your page right now. Where's it at?
All the same videos, all of the same videos are on Haps that are on YouTube. So it's easy to just see me on Haps. Sunday night, Sunday NITE Smoke Space Podcast.
Gotcha.
Yeah, same amount of videos. I have about 8 videos up so far, but I'm rolling every week. Like we're doing the show Friday, 5 p.m. But we pull up every Sunday. You're plugging
the hell out of your shit. Drop a bomb for that.
Nah, but we gotta listen. If he's looking for my joint, right? See, Tony, but the thing is this, but I gotta build my network because I'm new here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you fucks with me because you know what it do. So you pull up on my show.
Yeah, y'all.
You understand what I'm saying?
And Ted got you, Ted got True, and we got a network builder. We got to get heavily doing the mix. We got to get Shatir. If you get up here, matter of fact, Shatir, I think you do have a Haps link. I want you on there too.
Get brand new.
Prodigy, all that.
Look,
we're gonna get
Shatir get brand new as soon as motherfucking you tell her get the fuck on here.
That's all right. That's to your peeps though. We got to roll with it. Do me a favor too. We got to get No Say straight. He's trying to get on with everything and everybody. I see he's trying to link up.
But yeah. Like I don't get as I don't get as deep as you, right? Because it's more like a podcast where I kind of bring people up and I play clips and I kind of interview people. Right. So I would love to have you on, man.
Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime, bro.
So,
I get in really, really deep because the thing is I've been doing this shit for how long? We been on?
I met
How
you
long I've been?
last year, and you in fact told me y'all was doing this about 6-7 years. I
Yeah,
think
6 years going on, close to 7 years podcasting,
So,
bro.
yeah, that's
So
what's up. That's what's up. See, I need people. I'm sorry, but I need people to keep, because our shit is not censored. So I need people like you to interview so I can get that information out there. Because I do a general show. You know what I mean? Not necessarily politics every week. You have a lot of specific. You have a specific lane that you're in.
Yeah,
we're just a podcast. I'm just a podcast.
So what y'all usually talk
So
about over there then?
everything different. Every week, different topic. So we do different shit. Yeah, it's a variety. Yeah, so every week we do one specific topic for every episode, basically.
Okay.
So it's not really one particular lane. We all over the place. Like we did some sports shit last week. Me and Tony D did some vaccine shit. You know what I mean? We do different, like we spread it out every week. You know what I mean? Shit.
See, that's real cool then. Like do you like here, I'm gonna because I just found your shit.
I can't find this shit on YouTube. I'm looking for it now too.
You know what it is? It's there. It's fucking there. I don't know why it's new.
Why don't you look it
I'm
up?
not really a part of the algorithm.
I just found it. It's okay. Look up Sunday Night Smoke, all one word, and then podcast at the end.
I just tried that. You found it on that?
Yeah, that's what it's on.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I did the other one, and I got Kwame Bust for Life, Blunt Mover, Undefeated Podcast, Showtime Sports, Showtime Basketball, Undefeated Podcast.
Fuck them. Don't give them no plugs.
Yeah, it goes. And if you guys want to follow them, it's Sunday Night Smoke. SUNDAYNITE SMOKE.
NITE. He put it in Ebonics. That's how he got us.
That's not Ebonics.
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
Right.
That word is in the dictionary, Tony.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
I got you.
That word is in the dictionary.
And big up to T Roney. We got to get her up here too.
Yeah,
she pulls up on the podcast. She has a disclaimer, so she can't do politics.
Okay.
So she can't do politics, due to her professional nature.
Yeah, I don't really. I'll touch on politics, but I stick with racism. I like racism. I talk about a lot about history, racism. I talk about science because I think it's really, really, really super important. Like everybody always says, "Hey, man, what's the solution to fix racism?" Mm-hmm. Fact of the matter is, I don't think anybody really understands racism, and that's how you defeat something. You know it. It even says in Shang Tzu, the art of war, right? You have to know your enemy better than he knows himself, right?
Absolutely. That's how they win. Yep.
So the only way you can actually defeat racism is to know and understand racism truly.
Yeah.
Make sure everybody understands it and then destroy it. But until then, you can't do it. And I just think people are confused. So, and right now, we're under attack. As Black men,
yes,
us three, we're under attack. Black women are under attack.
Shit.
Listen, Black women are under attack by the medical system. Black men are under attack by the motherfucking illegal system. And we're all under attack by everyone.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Has everybody been able to jump on there? I want to make sure everybody can jump on his page and your page, Jesse. I don't have one. I don't know if Shatira has one too. I would jump on hers if she had time.
But
I'm just trying to make sure everybody gets subscribed. I'm turning my alerts on for it too. I got you now, Smoke. So you good?
Beautiful. Thank you. Once again,
Absolutely,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks again for having me, fellas.
Thank you.
Tony D, Izzy High, my brothers in the
You
building.
already know. We're gonna keep it going. You already know.
You already know, brother.
I'll give you like definitely. But within the next, I say maybe the weekend after Father's Day, I'll put up an invite for you, possibly on this. And we want to do a show on some racism shit.
Yeah,
got you. We want to do some racism shit.
Up there, bro. Just
copy. I'm subscribed to you already, so I know how. So I'll send
everything.
All your shit. Oh, so I can email you.
Yeah. You can email. You can follow the IG, the Snap, the Facebook, whatever you can follow.
All that shit. Everybody.
So I'll send you a message within the next 2 weeks. Thanks once again, brothers. Peace,
Stay up, brother.
Man.
I'm out of here. Be safe, y'all. Right. Salute.
Stay up, man. That was cool, man.
I told you I've been trying to put you on, man. You just don't be up there. I'm telling everybody, man.
Man, so that's how. Hey, I like that, brother, man. That's a good brother. Check this out. I want to play one more thing. Now, this is kind of a rant.
Go.
How many people have 14, right around 14 minutes.
Go. I got it.
I'm going to play this, and I want y'all to listen. Now, this is going to be the last thing. It's on the same area, same focus that we've been talking about. And I want y'all to listen to this shit, and we're going to, from there, we're going to talk about it, and then we're done. Cool?
Cool. Go.
All right. I'll put that down. I'll put this up. Oh, yeah. Real quick, let me let everybody know, man. Many blessings go out to Tulsa, Oklahoma, that whole situation. We can't forget the ancestors who fought and died. So shout out to them before I start this out. Okay.
And no saint, no saint. That's it. Sunday Night Smoke Like That, and then podcast. It should pop up. You should see a couple of broadcasts with me on there. Anybody trying to find him, the way he's got it spelled, NITE. It's all one word with the smoke, and then I think it's a podcast right behind it. Let me pull it up now. Let me give y'all his emblem. It's gonna say Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. There's a little picture on there too, but definitely Sunday Night Smoke, one word, podcast afterwards. You should see it. You'll see the most recent one's going to be 2 Piece and a Biscuit, a side piece story. It's going to be the most recent link up there. My bad, bro. Go ahead. I'm just trying to bring everybody.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so, I'm bringing all y'all up. Illinois, come up yet?
Yeah, if anybody wants to come up, go ahead and come up, but just go on mute if you want to come up on this. But this is what the last thing we're going to talk about today. This is Charles White, or Charleston White. I don't know if a lot of people know who this fella is, but this guy is down here in Fort Worth, Texas, and I got a lot of respect for this dude. Now, he's a Trump guy. He's a really big Trump guy. Really likes Trump and shit like that. And again, I'm not really a political dude because I don't like the right or the left. You know what I mean? I don't like neither side. Fuck them both. You know what I mean? So I don't really listen to this dude's politics. But I do listen to some of the things that he says. And he got a lot of heat for fucking going in on Asian folks. Okay? Well, this is a fucking interview, and it's 14 minutes long, and he goes in on Asian folks. Now, if you disagree, I'm just going to let this play. If you disagree or want to talk about what he's talking about, write it down and just write it down and remember it. But tell me if you think what he's saying in this video is wrong. All right? And so, without further ado, let's get into this interview. I think I have the right to use this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay? I think I have the right to use this because I don't know why I couldn't. I mean, it's fair use. So if YouTube hits me yet again, who cares? All right. So this is the interview between Charleston White and Say Cheese. Let's listen to this and tell me what y'all think.
Charleston White, we back a few days later.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
now God. You made a comment in our interview about China Mac, the Asian community.
Yeah.
These guys in the Bay Area, well, Sacramento, Stockton area, they got together and they responded to you. And you know, it's picking up steam. They're highly upset about what you said.
Yeah.
About the Asian community.
Yeah.
They feel as though they feel as though they were raised with black people. They have brothers who were black. They came from the same struggle.
They ain't come out no black. They ain't come out the seed of no niggas. So whatever they think they grew up with, they are not us. That video is a bunch of Chinese, whatever the fuck they are, Asian, playing black, right? That nigga Charleston. How can YouTube allow a video with nothing but Asians in it use a racial slur toward a black dude. How can that stand up, homie? And what niggas is co-signing with that? What black Americans, what African Americans, what black organization is sitting back letting a group of Asians say that nigga Charleston? Say, homie, we supposed to be ready to go to war with them people behind this. I don't know what's going on in California, homie, but how can they disrespect? They can't take that word nigga and use it against me. That's the example I use, right? They want to embrace our culture, but when they get mad at us, how do they say niggas too, though? How? How can they use that word nigga toward a black guy and call me a nigga? Let Vlad TV and his white buddies do that. Let John Paul and how can they use that word?
My bad. All right. So I put it on pause real quick because I want to stop real quick because he has already made points. Right? I've always had this kind of issue, right? Personally, with this word being used by anybody outside of the black community. That's just me.
No, it ain't.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about in a personal sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Every individual is different, right? But I don't think anything's wrong with telling people you can't use certain words. And I don't see nothing wrong with black folks telling other minority groups they can't use the word either. I don't see anything wrong with what he's saying. They aren't black. They might have black friends and they might have been raised in a black neighborhood, but they're not black. So stop trying to act like you black. You know what I mean? So the thing is like, if you like the culture, I guess, okay, cool. Quit saying nigga. Just stop saying nigga. You know what I mean? If y'all made up your own euphemisms, and I mean any group, I don't care what group it is, right?
Facts.
If Mexicans was like, turn, Beaner or Spick into something, and they said, no, y'all can't use it, I wouldn't use it. I'd just be like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and that's the point, Shatira, because black folks allowed too many people to get too familiar with us, our culture, and get too aligned with us. And now we have to defend ourselves from checking people from using words because we never did it before. Let's keep on going.
Logan Paul, let them get together and do that and see it. We'll be an uproar.
Now your YouTube was flagged again.
Yeah, my YouTube was flagged for playing that video on my YouTube channel.
About you.
About me. Titled about me. Saying nigga Charleston. And these is Chinese gooks. And I'm sorry to say that on your channel, but I don't like them people. I don't like anybody who think they can take our culture and use our culture against us and then want to use the word nigga derogatory toward a nigga. And they say they our brothers. Where is the black hate at, right? They can rap about killing us, and these are Asian Crips. These are Asian Crips. Who are they rival gang members? Black people. They help us kill. So you mean to tell me the Crips now let the Asians join in killing us? They ain't gang banging on other Asians. They became Crips. They didn't become Asian mafias and go extort Asians. They came to help us kill us, and they hiding they Crips. Man, fuck them California Crips, homie, if that's the case.
In the video I seen, they respected your opinion. They didn't
respect, homie.
They were saying the delivery.
They wasn't even saying the delivery. They were saying, that's the old day. That's the South. They was disrespecting the South. They didn't show no respect. They were saying, that's the old day. They saying they got the right to call us niggas. They shoot at us is what they telling us. We taking y'all culture and we gang bang against y'all, but we don't have no evidence of riding with y'all. They don't ride with niggas in prison. Them Chinese motherfuckers can't go to now prison in California and say nigga. So how can they say it out here?
In the video, it was 2 videos. You know, they were basically saying that they're niggas too because they grew up with black people.
They dick ain't big. They don't have big. Chinese men don't have dicks. They can't never be no dick nigga. They can't talk how I talk.
So I'm stopping real quick because I know that there's a lot of words that people might find offensive, and I want y'all to understand the fact of the matter. You need to look past that and listen to what he's saying. Too many people get caught up with this idea that they have to stop listening once they feel disrespected. Well, the fact of the matter, if we all did that shit, nothing would ever get solved. That's number one. Okay. Number 2 big thing is this. I need whoever just went on mute, mic to mute for a minute. I can barely hear.
TJ,
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's number 1. And number 2, the problem is it's like I get he's using these terms. Okay. The fact of the matter is the man, first off, he's angry. I get it. It's not right. You shouldn't be doing that shit. That's not right. It's prejudice, whatever. You know what I mean? But if you got to grow up, all right? Because his points are valid. So I want to say that. All right, real quick. Who do we have up here real quick? Let's introduce.
TJ the Prodigy. He said he knows you too. TJ, come on up, bro.
TJ the Prodigy. Wait, TJ is from WWE fame.
Yeah.
Similar. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah, what up, bro?
Yeah, what's up, Izzy? It's been a while, man.
Man, it has. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. How you been doing?
Not too bad, man. Just constantly creating content, trying to stay in shape, keep my mind right and all this craziness.
Right.
Izzy, you New York, right? Aren't you from New York?
No, I'm in California, bro.
California. Okay, cool. You know, I'm from Midwest. I'm Chicago.
Oh, okay, that's right. So far we've touched everywhere. Down south, Midwest, East Coast, West Coast. We touched everywhere.
True. Yeah. Real quick, I don't even know who Charleston White is. Who is this dude? I don't even know him.
I saw this video last month, and he
he's from Fort Worth. This is a brother who went to prison. He went to prison for murder. He got out of prison, and then he started changing his life. Really started helping neighborhoods. Did it all with his own money. You know, really did shit good for the neighborhood. For black community specifically, you know what I mean? So, you know, he ain't just a nobody.
Right.
You know.
Go grass off. Right back.
Okay.
You good, bro. You good. Go ahead and finish what you got.
I'm gonna finish it up, and I'll be right, and we'll be finish it up, and we'll be right back. All right, let's get it.
Because my is bigger than a Mexican man. My is bigger than a Chinese man. I can go to China and I'm King Kong, big as my dick is. They can't do that. They can't go to Africa and stand naked and them African women go crazy over them rice motherfuckers. Nah, homie, how they niggas? They don't know where to put the grease when you get through cooking chicken. They don't drink out, they don't know how to make no Kool-Aid. Tell one of them straight hair, stringy hair motherfuckers. They got fur. We got hair. Tell them to sit one of their sisters down next to a stove, put some grease in her hair, and put some hot comb on that bitch head and see if Chimichan Sue her, see what it do. See what her hair smell like. Tell them to go 3 days without bathing and see if they smell like a musty nigga or a wet dog. See who go smell the difference. Tell them go to any workplace in America and go in the break room and find a nigga eating out a Chinese man bowl. How they nigga? Tell them how they nigga, homie. Tell them to go look at the motherfucking mass incarceration statistics. They ain't joined in with us with the prison population. 1 out of every 3 of us going to prison in America. How the they a nigga? And them ain't going to jail like us. When last time you seen the police shoot one of them round-faced motherfuckers? Huh? When last time the police kicked one of them round-faced Chinese motherfuckers in the ass? When the police start shooting them niggas, I leave them alone. The police need to kill a few of them, homie. The white people and race hate, let some police shooting happen to the Chinese. Let's replace that little bitty Chinese baby that they put up on that cartoon, or whatever the fuck that was, with Tamir Rice. I didn't see now Chinese motherfuckers slant eyes get no tears when Trayvon Martin died. Chinese motherfuckers quiet at the nail shop. Susie Mae, Choppy Sue, they were quiet. When Tamir Rice was killed, you didn't see them slant eye being wiped from no tears from them round faces that can't grow hair on it. No, f them people. They ain't us. They ain't never stood with us. Nowhere throughout history can you find the Asian community have held hands with niggas, let alone black folks, let alone African.
Now, that video, we did see some black.
Them niggas had good
kids.
hair. Them wasn't no black kids. Them was mulatto baby. That wasn't no nigga baby. That wasn't no motherfucking nigga baby. That was a good hair mulatto baby where a nigga done one of them Chinese up there. Homie, that wasn't no nigga baby. That baby couldn't eat with us.
And a few of them had dreads too.
Man, so did that other Chinese motherfucker that was fully Chinese. They can put all kind of mousse on their hair. Their hair can't dread up naturally. Nappy hair. Them man, they ain't got no mother. Them was some there was some, what kind of niggas is? Them wasn't no real niggas, homie. Real niggas ain't in no front yard. Nigga make a baby with a Chinese motherfucker. He running off and leaving it just like he doing the nigga babies. Ain't no nigga standing around and fuck with no mixed Chinese black and baby. Yeah, Chinese baby, nigga leave them over there with them Chinese people. I ain't bringing no Chinese baby home.
What's the solution though? Because y'all keep going
ain't
back
no
and forth.
Motherfucking solution. Them people, nigga, I draw the line in the sand. I ain't never liked them. We ain't never liked them. They ain't never liked us. We ain't fit to pretend black and Asians get along. We ain't even fit to pretend that the way the black woman get done in them nail shops that we've been seeing all the video, all the motherfucking videos we done seen of the Asian man beating a black woman, dragging her, kicking in the head, the Chinese woman jumping in. Where's our protection at, homie? That's all I'm saying. What get these motherfuckers people the right, homie, to spit on us, shit on us, call us nigga, and think they got the right to do this? They mad because I'm saying they ain't no niggas. They ain't no motherfucking niggas. Stand next to me with your pants down and my pants down and look me in my eye, and I know why you inferior to me. You, the white boy, I know why you inferior to me. Man, they wrong, man. They a whole video of Asians calling Charleston saying, F that nigga. Nigga. The Asian community, that's black hate. Asians hating a nigga, calling me a nigga. He can't ever call me a nigga. He ain't a white man. White boy the only one got the right to call us niggas. Can't nobody else call us niggas.
Well, what gives them the right?
He give us that name.
Turn your mic on, bro. Turn your mic on.
All right, so my bad. I thought I did it from this side. My bad.
No, you good.
All right, so I want you to pay attention. So there's a lot of this dude that's really, really, really pissed off, right?
That's frustration from the attacks against them. Yeah, I got that. But
right now, but see, here's the thing, bro. It's like I kind of get his point, but I kind of don't. Like, I think maybe he's like really, using all that shit a lot. But at the same time, the points technically are still valid points.
Yeah,
can I say something real quick
against attacks? Yeah, go ahead, TJ. I'm gonna bring True Armor up too, Izzy.
You know what? It's a couple good points y'all made throughout the night. And I'm gonna try not to go all over the place because I got a lot to add. Izzy was making good points. I saw him showing to Bill Burr. I'm sorry, Bill Murr. Bill Murr.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw you talking about general racism. I'm gonna connect all of them without getting all over the place because I got a show at 9:30, so I'm gonna kick it with y'all till my show start. But just as it relates to this guy here, I don't know this brother, but obviously he got a lot of passion. He making a lot of points, but this was my point of contention with this guy is because at the end of the day, we got to have some type of solution. We can sit here and harp till we blue in the face about these people do this to that, these people do that to us. We could do that all day. By the way, is that Sunday night? I see. What's up, Sunday night?
No, that's True Armor. That's Ted Hicks' homeboy. Izzy, I wanted you to meet him too. But go ahead, TJ. We're gonna let you go after you finish.
So it's a couple things with what he said there, bro. He making good points, but he proving the exact stereotypes that other people have about black people. They don't know how to articulate their points without being, calling people names, calling people racist. I feel where you're coming from, bro. I feel exactly where you're coming from because I understand the system and how they overly police. He was exactly right when he said the 1 out of 3 black men at one point or another going to jail. I get that part. However, you make yourself look bad when you come on here and you use the racial epithets. You calling them chinks and gooks, and you can't come from that point. First of all, unless you're trying to get killed, you shouldn't be talking about Asian people on the air like that anyway. Because let's be real honest, a lot of black men, we tough, we physically tough, but we don't got the power that he got. We don't got the power. We can call somebody and the police or the triads or something. They come holler at you. First of all, you track through everywhere on the internet. Don't think you had. No black people control no media nowhere, which is a whole nother conversation because we need to get organized. We're extremely disorganized. That's one thing. Another thing is, bro, before you get out here and get ignorant like that, you got to make sure you got a form of protection.
Well, that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. That nigga is protected, bro. Here's the thing, bro. If you don't know him, that's cool. I'll tell you who he is. This nigga is completely protected by down south niggas. He's a triple OG down there, bro. This nigga that's number one. Number two, I don't want to go off and be sitting here and let's go play, gangbanging races and shit. But I'll be damned before somebody say some Asian folks is, doing some shit. Don't get me wrong, they might be running shit out there in Asia, bro. But we in America, shit's ran different here. You know what I mean? You might be able to get away with some of that shit they do in your neighborhood, nigga. But you not coming to niggas' neighborhoods doing that shit. Okay?
Let me just add to something you said. You're making good points, but let me add to what you said, bro. I think you can do shit to black people, bro, because how we let them come in our neighborhood to begin with and open up the salons. You feel
wasn't
me?
Our choice.
Your neighborhood.
Wasn't our choice.
We controlled that.
Wasn't our choice. Yeah, we wasn't in control of that.
Let me tell you how we got a choice. We got a choice like everybody else because we got money. Like the great Dr. Claude Anderson said that I love. I don't know if you
totally understand that.
We got money, bro. We got money. You get organized. We got to stop expecting white people and Chinese and Mexicans, everybody else, to take out our neighborhood. That's our job as men.
And that sounds great. That sounds awesome. It's a beautiful statement. I've heard it by niggas 1,000,000 times over. Tell me exactly what niggas is just that fucking lazy. We just been saying this shit and we just not doing it.
I hate to say it, bro, but we getting to the point where I wouldn't say we lazy is the wrong term because black people, a slave can't be lazy. You feel me? I don't want to say lazy. Our priorities out of whack, bro.
Hold on, True. I'm gonna bring you up.
Every black man, when black men riding around with rims, bro. Yeah, if you got the money, buy what you want to buy. But into your neighborhood, to your house, you got black people with BMWs that live in apartments, bro.
You pocket watching. You work. You see, pocket watching. And this is you can't, bruh. Really. This is the problem with black community. We so busy trying to pocket watch everybody else. How about this? And this
you gotta explain me what pocket watch, man. I don't even know what that means.
Pocket watching mean why you worried about what that man buying?
Okay, first of all,
why are you worried about what another man buying? If I want to go out, I want to go use my money to buy big ass rims and a car that looked like a goddamn fucking diamond carriage. Why can't I?
I think the other brother was trying to say something before I rebuttal. I think he was trying to say something.
Go ahead, True.
A couple of things.
I want y'all to get up here too. So
a couple of things.
On that money aspect. We're gonna get on that.
What's up?
Go ahead.
A couple of things. One, if you're talking community, what you do within the community matters. So it's not like it's my money. Why do you care what I do? What it echoes throughout the community. So. Granted, I may not care that you're rocking rims or hanging your pants low, but things in the community will get to a critical level. Like I was telling my nephew, we were driving down the road and we were talking about rap music, and I was like, it's just a wasteland.
Oh, really?
Right?
Are we gonna go
And
here? Really?
just real quick, and he was like, we're 25 years apart, me and my nephew. And he was like, "Oh, you don't know." And I was like, "I was first generation rap music. What are you talking about? It used to be about like it was a message of the people. Just because it's water and you can do it and make Satanist rap music because it's poetry doesn't mean that you are within the culture, right? You know what I'm saying? So
no, I don't. Absolutely not.
You don't really? Okay.
No. What are you? Because I mean, you're really not sitting here making the argument that rap music is the culture of black people, and that's the problem with black people.
No. My rap music statement wasn't the ground core of what I'm saying. It was an example of what I'm saying. And the end of that was we were driving down the street with a child in the back, and the whole point was like people do it every day. They don't care what they're used to the music. They don't really care what the music is. When I was a kid, my mother would turn off some songs because she thought it was inappropriate for me, and that's all I'm saying. So it's not that the music is bad. We're not talking about rap music. We're talking about I'm sorry, what is his name? The young man from California with the camouflage hat on that you're playing on YouTube.
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. I mean, they're sort of they're on the same table of all the problems that we black people have, like what we say in music. But well, I would argue with you. I would totally argue about.
If you really think
you can't have a community if everyone does whatever the fuck they want. You have to have community rules, right? So if everybody's going, I can do whatever the fuck I want. How do you have a community?
Can I just add? I think you're making a good point. Can I just add? So
yeah, you go ahead. Y'all go ahead and make as many points as you want, because I'm gonna destroy this shit.
I'm gonna ask you a question first. Is it before I make my point?
Okay.
So are you familiar with Dr. Claude Anderson? That's my first question I got for you.
I've been speaking on Dr. Claude for fucking close to 20 years, bro.
What's your general opinion of him? Good or bad? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Before I make my point, I like him. That's what I'm asking.
He has points.
Okay.
Points.
So with that said, Dr. Claude Anderson is somebody I subscribe to the most, because it's a lot of black people out here talking and with their fists in the air. And I'm from Nigeria for real. Well, I'm not from there. My paternal people, my dad's people, straight from West Africa. So I grew up with both sides. I grew up in Chicago, the most racist city, north or south in this country. It's clearly segregated. All the whites are north and the blacks are south and west. We are literally
every major city is segregated.
City. Excuse me?
Every major city is segregated.
It is, but it's levels. It's tiers of some are worse than others. And we can get to that later, but I want to finish my point. Like, with one thing we have to understand is a lot of black people try to, we got organizations everywhere. Everybody got a UNIA. Everybody got this black organization. We the new Malcolm X. We the new Dr. King, blah, 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 all that good stuff. You can sit there and wear dashikis all you want with your fist in the air. But until you commit and active in the community, as I always been, I've worked at nothing but African Center private schools. My goal long term is to start my own school, because it's a lot of people doing a lot of talking, and we can sit here. We can, I'm a Moor, I'm this or that. We can shave swords all day, but we still in the same situation that we've been in for generations, because we got the same rhetoric. Hold on, I just want to make one point. Then I'm gonna let everybody else come in. So Dr. Claude Anderson, to me, has articulated the point of black plight better than anybody. It's been a lot of people, well-spoke, good diction, like Malcolm X used to say, but when you look at them, they still got these toxic behavior patterns that's detrimental to our community. Okay, yeah, you're an organizer, but you think all women got to stand in the kitchen all day. That's not moving us forward at all. Dr. Claude Anderson said it the best. He said, with community, the first thing black people need is a code of conduct. We can have guns, we can have our own jobs being produced, but until we get our egos in order, bro, which is part of code of conduct, we're not going to go nowhere. And I'm adding to what your point, the last brother just spoke. You just said, if everybody do whatever you want, it's not a community. I agree with you on that. That goes back to code of conduct.
Yeah, your code of conduct is the original teachings of this stuff. Right. But I haven't ever heard it called the code of conduct, but it's the original teachings of it, which is like 200 years old, about how we should get down. But yeah.
All right. I know TJ got to go do his show. You good?
I gotta
bro?
go now. I gotta go like an hour. I'm just not
I
to
thought you
9:30.
said- Oh, that's right. You were
10:30 your time. I'm in Central Zone. I got
That's
one
right,
more
that's
hour.
right. All right, Izzy, you up, man? I see you over there about to snap. Go ahead.
Can I say real quick, just part of the comment, and I'm gonna let him go. I don't know who Shapira is, but she comments very confused, and like she put question marks after stuff. I don't know what that means. So are you saying it's not toxic or it is toxic?
Izzy go back. They on the same wavelength, and the controversy against what
I
you're
can
saying
tell.
is about to come out. Just so you know, both of y'all
No, I
make
mean,
decent points, but I know where Izzy's about to go, so let him ride.
We're supposed to have a conversation. That's what this is about. It ain't about
It's
getting
a
mad.
conversation. It's a conversation. But a lot of
Jesus
the
Christ!
hold on, Izzy. Let me tell y'all this. A lot of
Wait a minute, how am I being told to hold on my shit?
because I don't want you to snap, motherfucker. I don't.
How the fuck am I mean, in the last motherfucking 20 minutes, I've been told, hold on my own shit.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So many times. I'm sitting over here about to. Lord have mercy.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I'll go let them finish before you start. I know how you
So, TJ, you are a what? First gen here, right?
I'm American, yeah, but my dad's. I'm an American, bro. My
I didn't ask that. That's not what I asked. I'm gonna try this again. So you first gen, ain't you?
First gen what?
You're first generation immigrant, ain't you?
I'm not an immigrant. I was born here.
Okay, you're not.
He's saying you're first generation American.
Really, you going really?
Yeah, so you're first
I don't
generation
understand
American.
your question, or I want to ask you a question. I don't understand your question. I
You
want to ask.
should. This is a very simple question. You know exactly what I mean, and I find this to be very, very, very intellectually dishonest. And you know exactly what I mean because you've already answered it. But for some odd reason, you don't want to say this. Why not?
So how about you tell me, because I don't know what you mean.
How about you tell me that you're first or second gen immigrant? Tell me that.
Do you know what the definition of immigrant is? Because I don't think you do.
All right, we're off the scales here.
Okay, I'm gonna ask one more time.
You're first generation American. I mean, your father's from someplace else, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, first generation. Okay.
That's all you have to do is ask me that
right,
way.
All right. No. We're trying to get some visual. Let's not make it a boring brawl.
This is real simple shit. Yeah. And if you want to play semantics and bullshit, you can play that somewhere else. I don't play that. That's first and foremost. Let me make sure you understand that.
First of all, let's be real clear. Let's be clear.
Okay. No. Let's get something very clear. When I'm talking, nobody else is. It's my show. You want to talk? You talk somewhere else.
Bro, I don't have to get on.
No.
And this is one reason why nothing gets done in the community because people stop.
And you can leave.
He's got an ego problem, bro.
Told
He's
you.
got an ego.
Again, this is it. Again, I sat over here quiet.
Amazing.
Tony, bro, I get what you letting your man got an ego problem, bro.
Like I said,
you want to holler like most niggas. What's the problem?
I sat over here quiet while these crybabies are still talking.
We can talk about the topic, but you don't need to insult people.
You ain't even heard no shit. You ain't heard nothing I said.
You don't know me, bro.
You know why?
And I don't like grown men yelling.
Because you ain't had no time to listen. See how simple this is? This ain't a game. I don't play. I listen to everything.
I thought you were him,
but you got no rebuttal.
You ain't never gave me no chance to give no rebuttal because y'all too busy talking. See, I sat over here quiet. And you know what I did? I sat over here and I said, all right, let's listen to this shit. And I sat here and I listened to everything. As you continue to keep on adding more things and more things and more things and telling personal anecdotal stories. And that's nice and that's pretty and that's nice and cool. Okay, we all got fuzzy feelings.
I had no idea it was going to go that left.
No. See, your boys don't know how to show proper respect because the fact of the matter is I gave them respect. I let them speak. I let them say everything they wanted to say. Even after they interrupted me.
You did.
And then when I started to speak, they wanted to keep on talking. See, the fact of the matter is no, you guys are in your feelings. I ain't even said nothing yet. The fact of the matter is the first dude, Mr. TJ, is in his feelings because he knows exactly what I'm about to say. Which
y'all know each other, right?
No, hold on. Yeah. Let me finish, because I just listened to some bullshit.
Okay.
And it was funny to me. Okay? That shit was funny. All right? Because I just heard a whole lot of fucking fuckboy shit. That's what I heard.
Okay.
Fuckboy shit. A whole bunch of boo-boo babble bullshit. Oh, well, you know, we need a community. Yeah, you stupid? That shit is about the dumbest shit. This shit is dumb, bro. And you're not even understanding your boy, you know what I mean? When you're talking about when you're talking about powernomics, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when he was sitting around here talking about powernomics and he got to be, clearly he ain't really read powernomics. Clearly he ain't took the class of powernomics. Because if he's sitting here worried about fucking rap music and this other motherfucker sitting here worried about, oh, well, you know, everybody and, you know, it's this and I'm all African. No, that's exactly what he is. TJ is all African. He's not foundational. He's not foundational Black American. He doesn't know the arguments. He has nothing to say. I sat here and listened to something that I don't give two shits about. He's not foundational Black American. You know what he is? He's a dude that I helped get here. My family helped get here. Had it not been for my generations, his family wouldn't even been able to make it here. So I don't care what he has to say. You know why? Because his lean isn't our argument, period. At all.
So what he was saying, it had nothing to do with the topic he was covering.
Nope.
Right. I got you.
I hear what you're saying. No, because at the end of the day, let me explain. If he really wants to say community and the other dude is saying community, oh, it's about Black people protecting Black community. Hey, dumbass. Okay, well, then give me the solution for 1977 through 1981 and what happened to Black folks during that time. Do that. And I promise you couldn't do that. I promise you can't do that. You know what I mean? You should do that. How about that? Tell me the solution to the problem between 1977 and 1981, and I'll tell you where the fuck you got your shit wrong. The problem is his ass really thinks that motherfucking Black folks had a choice and about losing their shit. These motherfuckers, we got a coon and we got an immigrant who really believe Black folks is lazy. We got a coon and an immigrant talking about Black folks lazy. Black folks ain't got no community. The coon and the immigrant gonna tell me something about the Black community. Really? The fuck? Really?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Really?
Here's my thing.
No, don't tell me your thing. I don't want to hear it. No, okay, I'm done. Because what they did was pass the line disrespect. And now I'm gonna smack the shit out of them. Because the facts of the matter is, this ain't got shit to do with culture. And you can actually do the homework and you can actually look at the history and know that this has nothing to do with a destruction of culture. It actually has to do with motherfucking state and government motherfucking taking of Black motherfucking shit. Right. Meaning Black economics, Black buildings, Black community, Black everything. You sitting here talking about, oh, it's about a community. It's a community. We destroyed. No, we didn't. Our community was destroyed.
Yes, it was.
Them sitting around talking about we destroyed something, we're lazy, is the biggest slap in the face to foundational Black Americans everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere.
Right.
And the facts lay it out itself. Fact of the matter is this. You can talk all that good community shit all the fuck you want. 1921, Tulsa, Oklahoma. They fucking went out there and they built. And what happened? It was burnt down to the motherfucking ground. Go look at Tulsa, Oklahoma. I mean, not Tulsa, but Slocum, Texas. Go look at Arlington, North Carolina, Redwood, Florida. Go look at all them motherfuckers, because I promise you, you won't be seeing lazy, fucking bad culture Negroes then. You also won't see bad culture Negroes fucking from there all the way up until right around 1980. Oh, but this is a funny time, isn't it? It's a very funny time, isn't it? It's a very funny time. What's going on in the 1980s? Oh, well, we have a once again destruction, not a willing giveaway, but a destruction of Black community. Once again, starting in 1977 by the government with eminent domain, taking away businesses from motherfucking communities, Black communities, all through the motherfucking country. And that is also documented. So your little community thing was actually destroyed by the white man. You're sitting over here trying to protect because you want to kowtow to these motherfuckers. The fact of the matter is this. We didn't destroy shit.
I agree, Saint.
Our shit was destroyed.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
You motherfuckers have the fucking unmitigated gall to come on my stream and act as if Black folks is just lazy. Black folks ain't trying to do nothing. Black folks, see, fuck them both. I don't play that shit. See, because I know history. See, I don't have to listen to any other men when they're talking fake bullshit. I don't have to listen to their bullshit side of their fake ass story because I know the true history. I know because that's what the fuck I do. I know because that's what my degree is in. I know because this is what I do for a living. See, you're not going to sit here and tell me Black people destroyed. No. And if we're going to sit here and we're going to make these claims, oh, the music or, how we sag our pants or the way we walk or the way we talk, the fact of the matter is the way we talk goes back to all the way back to the 1800s in English. Early 1800s. Oh, you thought you dumb Negroes came up with the idea of Ebonics? No, you didn't.
Right.
See, this is the problem. You niggas is so caught up on the bullshit that they're feeding you. You're caught up in that shit. And this is exactly why the fuck we have too many coons speaking up for us. We got too many immigrants. They don't get it. Immigrants like that TJ dude came on to my shit acting as if Black people are lazy. No, nigga. You don't know shit. You got a half-ass history by white people. That's what you was taught.
Let me get a piece of that. He's younger than us. I don't think he fully understands what's going on. I think he's just growing into it. And I was going to say that because of the age gap between the both of us. Now, True is older than us. He's seen more than what we have, even though you got more research. And that was two of the reasons why I brought them up here. The biggest thing was, I know TJ's trying to push himself and progress himself. He said he knew you. I thought y'all were good. I knew True from hanging out with Ted. And True was being older than us. I would listen to a lot of what he was saying. And we tried to say, this a different aspect here, this and a different aspect there. But he saw something else. Your educational background debunks a lot of what we think and what we've seen. But I thought the debate would have been good based on all three aspects. Go ahead.
First off, it's not really about a debate because I don't do debates. If I debate, I do formal debates.
Gotcha.
That's number one.
Gotcha.
Right? I'll discuss with anybody. But see, the thing is I'm the very first person you're not going to talk over. See, the thing is at the first, when you first got on here, when they first started coming up, the thing is you know, if you want to be respectful, fine, but you're not going to talk over me. I listen to your points. Right. And that's cool. That's cool. You got your little perspective, but at the end of the day, you're not going to disrespect me and my shit. Go to your own shit. Start your own shit. You know what I mean? And the minute he fucking said he was an immigrant, I didn't give a shit what the fuck he had to say anyway. Because he's like every single other immigrant. And guess what, people? I hate to say this shit, and I know people are not going to like it. Black immigrants is the same as any other immigrant across the board. They don't understand. I don't give two shits.
Okay.
His family wasn't.
Right. So he was raised different.
His lineage is not built of what the fuck happened to us.
Gotcha.
He knows stories. He's read stories. Maybe he's gone through shit in his country, but that ain't here, and we ain't talking about there.
Okay.
We're talking about here.
Right.
And this is unique. We're not talking about them because they got their own set of problems that they got to deal with. Okay?
No, I got you on that.
They got their own problems.
Him being born here, but being brought up with those cultures and those aspects makes a difference. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, it don't mean shit to me. I don't give a shit if you was born around it. My family was born into it. Period.
Right.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And that's your point. I got you.
You don't get to sit here and shit on fucking a culture you're trying to take advantage of. And that's what he's doing. He comes over here with his immigrant thinking ways, thinking black people are fucking lazy, but yet he wants to assimilate with them because he looks like them all the way until there's some form of success. Then he will separate himself as quick as he can. And he will say it just like he said today. Well, you know, I was born here, but my daddy wasn't born here. He wanted to make sure everybody heard that he wasn't an American nigga.
That did click you. I saw that on your face. I saw that on your face. That clicked with you. I saw that.
Yeah, that was it for me.
I saw that with you. I saw that.
That was it.
I would have never thought that, but I did.
He felt, look, bro, and this is why he gets no love over here, bro. Because why did you need to make that distinction? You black. Had he just said, yeah, I was born here, and never said nothing about his daddy or nothing, I would have never said shit. He didn't have to, but he needed to. He needed to make that distinction. And that was his signal calling to everybody that was listening, saying, I'm not one of these niggas. I'm one of these niggas. Oh, wait. Weren't we just talking about that at the very beginning of this whole thing? Wait, when we were talking about fucking Bill Maher bringing on the black dude, the Rainbow Coon, the Rainbow Coalition Coon, what did I tell you? He said it. He said there's good black people, and that's what he just did. I'm one of the good non-lazy niggas.
And
I'm not one of them lazy niggas.
You talked about stop separating us. I see what you're saying now. Yeah. You talked about.
But he want to get mad at me because he's signal calling. The fuck, nigga? You in your feelings, nigga. You in your feelings, bro. You separated yourself from me. You separated yourself from black folks that instant. And that's their problem because they don't get the fight. And that's what they know they can do. They can always, and that's every other minority group also. That's the Asian community, the Latino community, even the white boys, fucking all of the different groups.
That's your rage. Everybody trying to separate themselves from the foundation of black Americans by saying they're from somewhere else and then taking advantage of it. That's what
right. They want all of the culture, but they don't want none of the smoke. That's what he just did.
I didn't see it like that.
Yeah, because he thinks he's slick, gonna talk loud and he's gonna talk fast and try to make it seem like I'm not listening enough. Nigga, I just listened to you for 5 minutes, nigga. And my girl is confused.
Shakira something.
Yeah, You notice how he seemed to call the other foundational Black American in this room confused.
Oh Lord. I see what you're saying now.
See,
and I say it like that on purpose. Let me tell you like this. I say it like that on purpose because I never took that from him. I've worked around Africans. I always hear them emphasizing Africa. People, wherever they're from, always emphasize where they're from a lot of times in their conversations. I never took it like that, but based on what you were saying in that's what the focus was. That's what clicked at you. I got it.
That's the first thing he said.
I got it.
How could it not ding in my head?
Between us, no. When I say us, I mean us as African Americans. That's why I did click with me. Yeah, I admit that. I'm not
with that. And again, don't get me wrong.
I admit that. I want to say,
and I want to be honest. Listen, I'm not saying Black folks don't have, issues with some of the way that we have our culture set up. I'm not saying that shit, but if you think that's the biggest problem, nigga, you clearly don't know what the problem is.
I think he's new to it. And I would say that he's younger than us, and we was talking about the other night about the age.
Well, he should have kept his mouth shut then. He should have sat here and kept his mouth shut and learned. That's what he should have done.
I got you. And with your new folks trying to come up addressing what they see, I would think it was up to us to advise them what may be wrong in what they're seeing and for them to know more. But tell me if I'm wrong with that.
No, it's absolutely right. See, the thing is I wasn't trying to do nothing but get him to shut the fuck up so I can talk my talk. That's it. He didn't want to shut up. So then he had to go. Because see, the thing is what he's doing is he's trying to say, no, nigga, I'm better than you. No, you not, nigga. Back up. Take your motherfucking old immigrant ass back to where the fuck you came from, nigga. Don't sit here. You want to sit here and talk all this shit about what Black folks need to do, nigga? Why wasn't you talking all this Black folks should do this shit back there in Nigeria, nigga? Take that, what Black folk should do back to motherfucking Somalia, Nigeria, Rhodesia, nigga, wherever the fuck, nigga. Don't come over here telling Black folks what the fuck they need to do. You need to keep your mouth shut and just be happy we fighting for all of y'all. That's what you need to be happy for. Because the only people that's fighting for all of everybody is us.
And we've been told that too. We've been told that. You're right. We've been told that.
You want to be a part of this game, you better learn from the OGs, motherfucker. No, I ain't gonna play that shit. And I'll be damned before fucking the other dude, he just left me. I just kicked him down because he already wanted to fucking start his little bullshit. I don't want to hear his fucking weirdo sounding ass nigga. He sound like a square bear anyway.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is, had they had known how to keep their mouth shut, they would have been able to fucking disagree all the fuck they wanted. They did. The problem is you have a problem with containing yourself. Right? I was about to interrupt and I said, nope, I shut up.
No, you stopped more than once. Yeah, you did.
Right.
You was holding back. I know you.
And I kept on. And all I did was sat here and I turned around just so everybody know I ain't saying a damn word. So it's about so first off, it's about respect. That's number one. Number two, I'll be damned before I fucking listen to any motherfucker want to sit here and tell me about how Black folks ain't trying shit. Because here's the thing. We know and we can prove with facts Black folks are denied loans for businesses. We are denied areas of being able to fucking rent out spots in order to open up businesses.
Job opportunities,
Job opportunities, all that fucking shit. We get fucking screwed on it all. And those are the biggest issues. And those are the issues that we don't really have true control over. Agreed. You see, because every time we try to, what ends up happening? We end up getting screwed in some way, shape, or form. They come with fucking invoking the taking people's land, or they need to build a freeway, or they're just pissed off, so they just want to fucking burn everything the fuck down, or whatever.
Kidnapping your kids, all that shit.
Right, whatever the fucking reason. So the thing is no. The first thing we have to do is we have to recognize why these people are so going out of their way so much to make sure that we as a community, black men and women, fail. Why are they so
Agreed.
Why is that so important that they will go out of their way to make sure that we fail as a community and we are seen as losers?
Because that's the only way we're gonna win. We can answer that question. That's the only way we're gonna win.
Right? You got to know that. Plus, you got to understand racism. Plus, you have to understand fucking the game that they're playing with you. And then you have to understand that right now, they're so far ahead of you on the game board. You are now fighting other groups, i.e., immigrants, Asian, Mexican, motherfucking all other groups. You're fighting them now.
And
that's where it's gotten.
And your own legislation people to get to the real power.
Right.
I'm already there with that. Yeah.
I was talking about that earlier. I said we're in a fight with everybody.
Yeah.
Right? We're in a fight with ourselves. Right? Then we're fighting all these other fights for all these other people. And then we're fighting against every single group. And then we're fighting against the government. We are the ones suffering. And we're not gaining nothing from all of it.
No ground.
And they don't like hearing this shit. Because the thing is I could sit here all day and I could say, oh, we can all sit here. As black folks, we can all sit here. We can all say, yeah, what we need to do is we need to have community and we need to support better music and we need to fucking buy land. We can say that shit all we want.
We talked about that last year and I was like, no, we're done. We've done that already. We've been doing that for 60 years.
Right.
We got to get past that point. Those points are old, and that's what I was going to say. Those points have already been addressed and taken advantage of and destroyed. We got to come with something else. We've heard community, we've heard business, we've heard legislation, we've heard family, we've heard land, we've heard all that. But every time we got them, something was taken away from us, or what we did was used against us, where we had to pay tax on something that we borrowed from the money that we gave from. All that shit's dead. And that's what I was going to tell them. That's exactly what I was going to say. So my whole thing is, what can we do to that's not going to get destroyed, and nobody can answer that shit. I've been asking
and that's the problem. And that's even the problem with Powernomics. Look, I love fucking Powernomics. I love. I gave that book away. I think I gave it away like 2 times, bro. I gave away Powernomics twice, and I gave away White Money or Black Money or White Money, Black Labor.
Right.
I gave away those books. I've given those books away on here. I love Powernomics. The problem with Powernomics is not the full answer. And so you can keep on fucking quoting all of Dr. Claude, all the fuck you want till you face blue in the face. That means nothing.
And see, to me, I would tell you, the people that are on that level got to get to where you're at. And all you can do is tell them this is what's wrong based on what's already happened. Because with it being a past book, that's how far behind we are.
Right. And
that's what I would say.
I get if you want to say these things. These are great things to say, bro. Oh, we need to stick together as black people. We need to build a community. We need to do that. Right. And we can sit here and we could actually change everything. You know why? Because we do know how to own fucking we know how to start record companies. We know how to make our own music and start our own shit. We know how to do our own clothes. We know how to do all of these things.
But they still got controlled.
But yet nobody's doing nothing. So who is that? And the thing is it's not the majority of black folks, because the majority of black folks do not live with that kind of wealth.
No, that's it. That's it. We there. Dr. Sebi said it best. He went to all the rich African Americans he knew, but they didn't have enough power and or money to help him the way he wanted the help to be done. He said that before he died.
Right. And you're right. Respectable, grammarly correct, well-dressed,
absolutely
educated black folks are also being killed.
You better look for that doctor at the CDC that got killed a couple years ago.
Yeah, y'all think that, you guys think that for some odd reason, like people are under this impression that just because you walk around and you sag your pants and you talk with ebonics or fucking talking street slang or whatever, you think that that's getting you killed, and that's, no, it's not. You was gonna get killed regardless. So if you really think that shit, you're stupid as fuck. Now, Dude, now does well-dressed, manicured, acquiescing black folks hurt the community? Yeah. Does that get more black people killed? Yeah. But in general, regularly, nah. I mean, sorry. Try again, people. Y'all on some other shit with that shit, man. So no, I'm not. So yeah, I'm sorry. And I kept on telling them, hey, shut up. And I kept on muting them because I said something. And I heard you guys out. And I just need people to start thinking deeper than that. That is like,
that's all it is. We gotta think deeper than that. That's all it is.
That's lazy thinking. I'm just me personally.
Yeah.
It's lazy thinking. Oh, well, we need to get on. We need to get on.
Let me get you with this. It's our job to get everybody caught up to where we are. You're farther along than me, and I've told you that more than once based on the historical aspect. We got a lot of the now aspect. You got the historical aspect, which can help us correct our errors and even make moves before we make mistakes. That's what we got to do with a lot of the younger generation more than anything, and definitely ones who are still trying to catch up. That's what I would say.
But the thing is here's the thing. They have to know who they are and give a fuck about who they are. We are dealing, bro. Like the thing is I talked about this during the whole thing, and this made me go so far off the main point of this whole thing.
I know it did. My bad on that. I didn't think.
And the thing is, and that's cool. I don't mind. That we went off because at the end of the day, we were going to get here anyway at one time, right?
Right.
But the thing is we can't sit here and keep on fucking hyping each other up, saying the same old bullshit, saying, oh, we need to build a community and we need to do this and we need to do. Y'all motherfuckers ain't doing nothing for us. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And all you motherfuckers are doing, you're actually just reinforcing what everybody else thinks about us. You know what I mean? So thank you for fucking TJ and True or whatever the fuck his name is for, making everybody fucking keep on, thinking that, black folks can't do shit right. You know what I mean? Even though motherfuckers gave you plenty of opportunities to motherfucking act like you had some sense, but you couldn't. You know what I mean? Good job. You know what I mean? Good job. You know what I mean? Like the fact of the matter, bro, here's facts. I've already broken down all this shit.
More than once before. I know.
If motherfuckers want me to destroy that whole idea that we are lazy culture, I can do that. I have no problems. I can do that easily. If anybody wants to question, even in the last 20 years, how lazy we have been as a culture, I can debunk that quick, fast, and
I think most of us can for the last 20 years. Most of us can.
So the whole lazy argument and the whole our culture argument are not valid arguments. Okay, we have more problems, and the big true problems in our community is motherfuckers are still fucking scared at the end of the day. These Negroes are scared. That's why they acquiesce. That's why they want to be accepted by white mommy, white daddy. This is why they feel they have to. Everybody. No. Bullshit. Y'all motherfuckers are scared. And y'all don't want to fight. Everybody wants. Okay. This country was founded in 1776, right? But we came over here in 1492. We had actually been over here a little bit earlier. The fact of the matter is, since we started coming over here in 1492, what have white people done since the beginning of the fucking time?
Taken over from what we see in documentaries, yes.
And how do they do it? They do it by what?
Force.
By force, by violence, right? Yeah. Yeah. These motherfuckers really, honestly, the reason why they keep on saying, oh, they're being aggressive and that was a little aggressive and that's disrespectful and all this shit, because they're afraid to stand the fuck up. They're afraid to fight. And people don't want to fight.
I think I disagree with that, and I'm going to tell you why, based on what I told you earlier. We have fought, been killed, lost, outnumbered, and then even when we won, there weren't enough of us in support of the victim.
I don't disagree.
I know. Go ahead. That's fine.
But the problem is, I'm talking about this new fucking ideal, this generation that we're in right now.
Yes.
Okay. I don't believe. I'm not talking about our ancestors. I'm not talking about even our generation, because I personally think our generation is way more fucking greasier than this generation. Right? But the thing is this generation and the people that's in this time, they don't want to fight. They want to just get by. They're happy with getting by.
Like, I think this generation playing the mental game more than the physical game.
Well, no, because they're playing checkers. Yeah, because they're playing checkers. Everybody else is playing chess. They're playing checkers because they think eventually over time I'll be accepted. All I got to do is get a nice house, nice car, pretty fucking wife, and fucking, talk right to them. That's all I got to do. Smile and not fight back.
And that goes back to your example on the video. Letting people in to do the same shit we're doing is being disrespected.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Why am I going? That shit is mad disrespectful, dude. We have never been a people of fucking, we as black people, foundational black Americans, have never given up. We've never stopped fighting. We've never just accepted everything. We've never just acquiesced. And the reason why we've never done that shit is because we've always had that smoke. This new breed, these motherfuckers are a whole bunch of cowards. They don't want to fight.
They hustling.
Because
the new kids I'm seeing, they're hustling.
Right.
I'm not going to say scared to fight. They hustling. They had to find a new way to fight, mainly because cats was tired of going to jail. Nobody's scared to go to jail, but cats was tired of going.
But they think money is going. But they think money is that great equalizer.
Right. Yes, you're right.
It's not.
You're right.
But it's not, and that's the problem.
It's not.
They don't know that. They don't get that yet. This isn't about, y'all motherfuckers really think this is about motherfucking some stupid ass fucking money and shit. Man, these people want to fucking put their foot on your neck. They want to literally control you.
They're trying to depopulate us. Plain and simple.
And people are falling for it. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was just talking about. It's how they use other groups and they try to use other POCs against us. Again, this whole show is actually a perfect example of exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. What did we have come in here? The only people I had you talking, everybody's been getting it, and then all of a sudden I got immigrant that want to fight back and get mad, and I got a coon that want to get fucking mad.
Stop calling them that shit. Don't call him that shit. He gonna call.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh God, he's an older dude. I wouldn't call him a coon. He's an older dude.
That goes to verify my point even more so.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, you didn't want me to say this.
No,
yeah.
I wouldn't
You
call
old niggas fucked up. You fucking lost.
I
you
wouldn't
niggas
call him
did.
that just for what I've known.
I'll say that shit. You old folks old folks, the last generation gave up. I'll say it.
You think so?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. They gave up. They gave up. They were happy. They were content. They got their house. They got their house in the motherfucking white neighborhood. They got the ability to have contact with white girls. They got the ability to have a motherfucking car, nice car. And they gave up. They gave up. Period.
I got to think about that one. I got to think about that one.
Yeah, think about it. Think about it.
Think about that one for real.
Think about it. I'll lay it out. I'll lay it out.
No, you'll have your proof. I'm thinking about from my experience, mainly because I still do deal with older folks of all generations and everything. A bunch of them still have it. I know on a grander scale.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
But on a personal, here's the thing. On an anecdote, that's an anecdotal level. Let's just be honest.
Right? No, you good. Go ahead.
But that what you're talking about is on an anecdotal level. I'm talking about on a very broad level. As in, I'm not talking about in particular people. Like there was great people that did great things. Fred Hampton was a great motherfucker. Carmen Stokely, you know what I mean? All these motherfuckers awesome. Right? But the thing is a lot of these old heads gave up the minute they were able to move out the fucking projects. They all gave up. They said, yeah, they said, we're free, not realizing what the fuck they actually did was actually sink us. You know what I mean? That's real shit.
The old folks wanted a better future for us Got it.
Yeah.
I don't see that as giving up. I see that as they felt the victory. They got to where they wanted to be. The new struggle we have isn't necessarily theirs, but to get to where they were as well.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that Martin Luther King was happy in the direction that we were going in 68?
He thought he was until he found out what was really ahead.
Huh?
He thought he was until he found out what was really ahead.
And what did he say? What did Martin Luther King say?
What was going to happen to us regardless?
He said, I'm afraid I might have led my people into a burning building.
Yes.
Okay.
Now that almost looks like we had a no-win situation off of that speech alone.
That's a very important thing. Okay. And he was talking about integration. Okay.
I didn't think you were. I thought you were talking about something else, but go ahead.
He was talking about integration.
Okay.
And he was talking about he doesn't know if this was a good idea or not. The way he thought in his head, the way he looked like, he said, look, if we can, as black people, show these white people that we're capable of, acting like them, being like them, working like them, being hard, working like them, we'll eventually get to the promised land, meaning equity and equality, right? That's what he said. But the thing is by 67, 68, he realized, wait a minute, all they're going to do is evolve the racism in which we already live in.
Yeah,
and
the power
that's why
above us was going to grow stronger. They was already ready for us. There was a shit we could do about it. That's
right.
what we talk about, not even necessarily integration.
But it is the integration, and that's the scariest part about it, because what Dr. King convinced a whole bunch of black folks was, all we have to do is acquiesce and act like them.
That's fair. That's fair.
And they tried it.
Yes,
They've been trying it since right around the 40s, 50s, 60s, all the way through. And you know what we've gotten? Yeah, we've been able to some of us have been able to get better jobs than others. Some of us have been able to, become entertainers and be on TV. You know what I mean? Some of us have been able to make a couple millions, right? But the fact of the matter is the majority of us haven't done anything.
Because most of us to the level of success that they were at, and it still ain't shit, is what you're saying, right?
Right. And the thing is if we haven't gained anything from it, we're losing from it. The game of integration, it failed.
And the sad part, racist white people agree.
Yeah, it failed. But see, here's what's so crazy. You know what I mean? Here's what's crazy. Even if we were to separate, they need us. We're like the moral heartbeat of this country. Black folks. Okay? Black folks, we're the moral compass of this country. Black folks, we bring culture and we give new energy to everything. They need us. So they can't let us go. They can't let us thrive, because if we thrive by ourselves, then we can probably start doing more than them. You see what I'm saying? Have you ever noticed why the fuck, whenever the fuck we talk about economics in the fucking black community, everybody's always like, we need to do group economics, right? But once we fucking really start saying it and really start doing it, we start getting called fucking racist, but all the other groups do it and nobody questions them. It's because we're the fucking scapegoat for everybody. Yeah, we're always going to be the scapegoat. They want us down on the bottom. And this is the problem with these motherfuckers that think, oh, all we have to do is change our culture. All we have to do is learn how to talk right or dress right. That shit doesn't matter to these people. And when will you motherfuckers finally get it? That's the problem.
Right.
When will you get it? You have to destroy the system. And the only way you can destroy shit is by blowing shit the fuck up, which means it's going to be aggressive, which means you're going to have to fight.
Yes.
And guess what? There's too many cowards. There's way too many cowards. They're not ready to fight, bro. And and here's the only proof that I need that fucking our black folks today are cowards. Here's the proof. And the proof is Tamir Rice. I rest my case.
That they're cowards?
That we're cowards.
Tamir Rice.
Tamir Rice is proof of that.
Okay, break that down. Because the child was killed. They had the lawsuit going.
What happened? What happened when Emmett Till died?
Entirely, I don't know. I know the child got killed. I know the parents had to go down. There was a big old stink about it. Yeah. Now, when the recent protests will only be the argument that I know, but based on the Tamir Rice one, I would have to ask you to elaborate on that one.
I will, and I'm gonna give it to you. Like I said, if you know anything about Emmett Till,
protests and everything, but Tamir Rice, I don't necessarily remember everything that happened.
Okay, so let's go back and I'm gonna give you the example. Emmett Till, we all know who Emmett Till was. Right. Emmett Till was a young man that lived in Chicago, went down to Mississippi or Alabama, and fucking was lynched. Okay.
For saying what's up to a white woman. It took
supposedly
him. Yeah,
supposedly.
Mississippi.
But that was a lie, and she later admitted it. Okay. Yes. Now the fact of the matter is as soon as that happened, what did black folks do? Black folks was willing to die. Black folks. Now, again, not to say that their plan was necessarily right, because it was the birth of the civil rights. It was a real push that civil rights, really revved up civil rights. Like civil rights had started before 54, right? But after 54, it really ramped up. And the reason why it ramped up is because all the black folks were so disgusted
and united.
And they were just so disgusted that they were willing to risk life, limb, fucking bones broken, and everything else, being bit by dogs,
hit by fire hoses, everything,
to make sure that his life didn't go in vain. Here we have Tamir Rice that dies on the street.
And we didn't hear much about it after.
And you ain't not a single motherfucking black man or woman did nothing. Fucking we had the other brother, and we still got that Mexican walking around here, that Hispanic dude, Latinx dude walking around here. Ain't did shit. The fact of the matter is I don't give a two shits what nobody say. We are afraid. And the thing is if we weren't afraid, we would demand it. And the thing is when they know that you mean business, that's why Asians were able to get a fucking anti-hate bill.
Put the money into themselves instead of spreading it out to everybody else.
That's what I mean? In a year, we can't get shit. And since we've been in here in this country, and they get something in a year.
Now, Tamir Rice is one example. I would argue that with the Ahmaud Arbery issue out here in Georgia, I know people that went out there for that protest.
Oh, yeah, they went out.
Yes.
But they went out. They went out.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that. But see, the thing is motherfuckers is acting like a whole bunch of cowards out here. You know what I mean?
On most instances, there was a couple where they were. That's the only reason why I say that. There was a couple where they were. Right.
Right. And that's what it is. Motherfuckers is afraid and comfortable. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. I don't really give two shits about what nobody says, because at the end of the day, and if you saw our reactions as black people, again, a lot of people don't really realize this shit. Everybody seems to think that fucking black folks went out here and these white folks would come to our townships and burn them down and black folks wouldn't fight. The fact of the matter is that's not true. Black folks would fight.
Black folks fought and got killed.
Right. We've always fought. But we stopped fighting. We've stopped fighting in the last 20 fucking years. We've stopped fighting in the last 30 years.
I think we got tired of getting killed and shit still not being done. That's why I say this new generation.
Oh, your shit went bad. Go start talking now.
I said my thing was, I think we got tired of dying and shit not being done. So what the new generation is doing is trying to hustle their way through the system.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Hey, True. You can keep on writing all the shit you want down there. I don't really give two shits. You know what I mean? I clearly fucking asked you guys to shut the fuck up and you didn't want to. I don't care if people disagree with me. He's disagreed with me plenty of time. I have a lot of people who disagree with what the fuck I say. I don't put up with disrespect. Okay? Now, if you don't get that, fine, cool, fine. I don't care. You know what I mean? That's the facts of it. All right? That's the facts. All right, I don't put up with disrespect. Period. All right? Period. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. Okay? You were allowed to talk. Your little fucking butt buddy was allowed to talk.
Oh,
and guess what? It was my turn to talk. And y'all didn't want to shut the fuck up. So I made you shut the fuck up. Okay? I made you shut the fuck up. And you know why I made you shut the fuck up? I made you shut the fuck up because every time I disagreed with something that you guys were saying, what did they say? Tony, what did they say?
They wasn't done. They was going to keep going.
Oh, right. Right. I ain't done. Hold on. Right? I ain't done. Hold on. Let me finish. Wait, I ain't done. Hold on. Let me finish. Oh, wait. Hold on. I ain't done. Let me finish. See, that's what you did. I didn't do that. I let you finish. And then when I kept on telling you it's my turn to talk, hold on, and you didn't listen, then I muted you. I didn't keep on playing your game. You know why? Because I have the power here. You came on to my shit because I invited you, not because you are due anything. Mr. True, you are not due anything in my stream. You are only due something in your own stream. You do not get to come into my screen and try to run it. You show respect and you get respect. That's the bottom line. Because I said so. That's why. And guess who has the biggest nuts in this motherfucker right now? Just take a wild guess. All right, now that we got that settled, who has the biggest nuts in my stream? Now that we've settled the pissing contest, because in my stream, I have the biggest nuts, I piss the longest and with the stronger stream, period. All right, see how that worked? Now, have a great day, True. All right. I
didn't want you to see that shit. I didn't. I did not.
See, this is the shit that people don't seem to get, dude. I gave them all the time that they needed to talk, dude. I don't know why they're sitting in here still fighting. If they don't like it, leave. Hi, bye. Have a great day, dude. Go on, move on. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, these motherfuckers.
Over here crying like a whole bunch of fucking little girls, man. Jesus Christ. I ain't never. And this is what I'm talking about. We have a fucking buttload of fucking little girls, a bunch of little pansies. They're crying because, I wasn't able to cut you off. I wasn't able to cut you off before you started talking. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo. The fuck? Come on, bro.
Good Lord. Anywho.
Fuck, bro.
Anywho.
Yeah, exactly.
Your boy in this video, I got exactly what he's saying. I got entirely what he was saying. Yeah, he was going in on any and everybody. He called them all the way out based on the disrespect that he felt and the disrespect that he had been through. I got that part. I did see this video. He had the thing about the Asian Crips and they doing shit and doing everything. And his whole thing is, why the fuck are they allowed to? That goes right back to what you said and what you was beginning with earlier. Motherfuckers doing our shit, taking advantage of it, and then running away with it. And we still left with nothing. I got all that. I got all
absolutely. And see, that's the thing. That we didn't even get to finish the video.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not even
going. I think I saw this one. He was going.
Right. He was going in. And the point was, his point was valid. And so, that's what I wanted to talk about. And I wanted to get in on that. And the thing is it's actually just fine that, we're getting into this, because I think what the fuck just happened actually shows that as black folks, we don't have no allies. We don't even have allies from brothers and sisters who are kinfolk. That not all skin folk is kinfolk. Ain't that what we say? You know what I mean? Yeah, so the thing is if you're not for the fight and the true fight, you're against it. Okay. And the thing is the biggest problem is black folks, we're falling victim to these folks trying to spin a narrative. And I see it going on. I see black folks, like we are falling for the okie doke. And that is just proof how we're falling for the okie doke when we think that our culture. Something's wrong with our culture. Do we have bad habits? Yeah, but all groups have people that have bad habits. That's not who we are. You know what I mean?
Right. That's not the whole problem either.
Right. And that's totally not the whole problem. There are outside forces that we have to contend with that nobody else has to contend with. So these ideas of trying to demonize black folks is a no-go for me. And that's why I'm so big on that shit, bro. And I want you to know that's why I went in on it, motherfuckers, because you will not be disrespectful to foundational black Americans in my scope at all. At all.
No, I already got you on that. And you, like I said, you did listen first. I didn't want it to go the way it did because they provided content on more than one occasion. You just didn't want to hear that. You've had those discussions before. I already know where your frustration was at. You've had these discussions more than once, and they're past tense to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The same way with religion. That shit is past tense to you.
Right.
And like I said, my whole thing was to bring them in. They were two different aspects from where you was at. I thought the three would have came together. So that's all.
And I would have loved to. And again, bro, when they can get out their feelings and learn how to let fucking other people talk, cool. But you're not talking over me, and you're not interrupting me. You're not going to consistently interrupt me when I just let y'all motherfuckers break off monologues. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like, and honestly, and I'm gonna be honest, and here's the fact: I should have cut him off like a whole lot sooner. To be honest, if you want me to be honest, I really should have cut him off like right away.
I would disagree only because you listen to people first.
No,
no.
And the reason why is this. First off, I wasn't done playing the video, so they should have just learned. They should have had more respect to just start coming in here talking. You know what I mean? They should have just said, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm here. Let's watch the video and let's continue." But they wanted to go in on their little whatever the fucks. That's the first thing. That's number one. Number two, they should have stayed on subject. And number three, they should have let me smoke. It's just that simple. You feel me?
No, I already know.
You feel me?
Yeah, you good. You good.
And so the thing is don't disrespect me, dude. You get what you get. It's just that simple. I don't care, and I really don't care about their personal opinions. TJ opinion means nothing to me because I don't deal with immigrants.
He's not an immigrant. Jesus.
He is an immigrant to me.
To you. You were born here, though, still.
He's an anchor baby.
Oh, shit. All right, damn. Oh, Lord. I got you.
He's an anchor baby. Are you serious?
Being born here, I don't say that. But where you're coming from as far as not being originally from here, that's where you're at, correct?
Yeah, he ain't from here.
You said he was born here. But that's not enough.
And?
Okay.
Look, bro.
And only because you emphasize Nigeria more than anything. I got you on that part, but he did say he was born here.
No, bro. You could say you're American, I guess. It sounds good. I guess. You know what I mean? My family was here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Slave days, my family was here.
Yeah, generational folks.
You know what I mean? Black Code, Pig Law, Jim Crow, lynchings.
Foundational Black American.
I'm American, nigga.
Foundational Black American, like you said.
The fuck are you saying? No, I'm American.
I got you.
You was born in America. There's a difference. I don't care. And yeah, I'll say that shit. There is a difference. And that distinction has to be made. Because they don't fight for what we're fighting for. I'm sorry, bro.
I don't debate that because I do know some Africans who do go back. They don't necessarily worry about what goes on over here as long as it doesn't involve that. I have seen that before, yes.
They're not fighting for the same fights we are, bro. How the fuck? I'm sorry, bro. If we're not fighting the same fight,
right? Okay.
And if you oppose me in order to try to get something more for you, no. What are you talking about?
And I didn't necessarily see that, but if you caught that, I got you. That was it.
Nah, you don't. You don't do that shit, bro. You don't do that shit. You know, you don't do that shit. You don't come over here trying to tell people. I don't play that shit, bro. No,
I've
you
heard
don't.
that shit before. Yeah, most people catch that. I don't necessarily catch it all the time. I've heard that before.
No, you don't. You won't catch no foundational American allowing that shit, dude. That shit is a no-no right now. And you know, people are sick of that shit, bro. People are sick of, you know, people trying to come in and, you know, try to tell black folks everything is wrong with them. Like, that's not, look, again, black folks got our issues, but you're not going to sit here and be able to tell no foundational black American that the reason why we in the situation we in today is because motherfucking black folks is lazy. Or our culture and our music.
That threw you all the way off. Yeah, them two threw you off. Those two statements threw you off more than anything. Right.
Yeah, like
you're not with a lot of it too, but
like, what about Dracula? Dracula? You know what I mean? You didn't fucking go off and say Dracula or fucking Scream or Jason or Freddy fucking contributed to the fucking, you know, the downfall of white culture.
Right.
You know why? Because if you said that shit out loud, everybody would fucking laugh at your dumb ass. See, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. People want to fucking, like, no. If people really think that fucking, you know, some kid listening to a rap song and the dude's calling a female a bitch is really that super detrimental, and is driving on big fat rims, if you think that is problematic, okay, well, what about when the white guy goes out and gets a Mercedes and he buys, you know, $25,000 custom rims that look like everybody else's fucking rims? Do you trip on them? Do you look at his pockets?
Right.
No.
Right. And if we had the rim shop within our own place, we'd be good, which we did try that as well.
I mean, these are dumbass excuses. This is shit that dummies use as excuses, as problems with the black community. Our problem is not motherfucking, you know, black folks' biggest problem, honestly, is probably religion. The second biggest problem is we're gullible. Third biggest problem is we're gullible.
We're more caring. Yeah, that's came out more than anything. Religion and us being too caring.
Are you serious?
We
go and put black folks in fucking politics. What happens to all of them? They all end up being corrupted, right?
Yes, corrupted or killed.
Right. We try to build businesses, but they get taken away one way or another.
Destroyed.
You know what I mean? We try to get more fucking money in education, but all of a sudden now fucking we have to allow all these other people, and we don't get nearly as many scholarships, nor can we get any money after we graduate.
And the education that we get is still not top of the tier education because they put a limit on what you get at the schools.
Right.
Yeah, I got that.
So it's like there's so many different problems, and you think that fucking motherfuckers listening to fucking someone say bitch on the radio is a fucking problem? Bro, that sounds like a parenting.
That was a 90s argument. And I would have said we didn't get there. That was a 90s argument. It was.
Right. That's a you know what I call that? I call that lazy parenting.
That was
nah. No, wait.
Because we were
that is nothing more than lazy parent. No, I don't. No. If you are a parent to your fucking child,
right,
and your child listens to music that you don't agree with,
yes,
and you don't do nothing about it, that's a parental problem.
You do something about it in your house. You do something about it in your house. Because I know, and I'll put it to you like this. When we would go out the house, we played whatever the hell we had when somebody had a tape. Then when you get to college, nobody told you shit. I don't necessarily blame some of our actions in the 90s for what happened in the household, because I know how the hell we were when we get out the house. Everybody needs to fucking admit.
Look, at the end of the day, let's be 100% real.
Yes, please.
Let's just be real about it then. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to sit here and try to say this shit. The fact of the matter is, niggas wasn't waking up, you know, and I know this is what a lot of motherfuckers love to fucking say. Let me make this very clear. Niggas wasn't waking up in the hood and any other area in black neighborhoods listening to fucking Snoop Dogg, Eazy-E, and NWA, and then walking outside and becoming gangsters the next day. Okay? That's not the way it worked.
They were trying to.
All right.
I'm not even calling you out. They were trying to. Oh, shit. All right, it's 10:30. I got to get up in the morning.
Yeah. All right, big bro. I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm gonna get to my, I'm gonna round this all out.
I know.
You know what I mean?
You're good.
But
I'm gonna shut down.
I appreciate it. Don't get in trouble. Don't let them give you a hard time over me. You tell them that's that man. You deal with him.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. I know everything's been heard. I'm gonna have to talk to them. I'm probably gonna get over there and
tell them quit crying. Tell them to wipe their ass.
Oh shit. All right, motherfucker.
Cry baby ass niggas.
By this weekend, we'll probably have to do something again. I'm gonna bring you on board regardless still.
All right then.
Yeah, we'll catch up, man.
All right. Stay up. All right, y'all. So check this out. So let's get to this. I'm gonna get to this. You know what I mean? Let's get to the main gist of this, because that whole situation with his little friends, they came on here, wasn't even the gist of what the fuck I was talking about. But since they wanted to talk on it, the fact of the matter is this: black folks in this country need to understand what the fuck they're dealing with. They do need education. They do need better funding for education. We need to be able to fucking do things. We need more fucking ways of actually building more entrepreneurship in the black community. That's all good and fine and dandy, and that's great to say. The fact of the matter is, we need to have access to all of those things, and that's the biggest problem. And that is not controlled by black folks. All right, so miss me with all the fuck shit. All right, now getting back to the main gist of this whole scope, and to bring it all back around. This, what I'm talking about, which is evolution of racism, democratic hypocrisy, and the demonization of blackness through other POCs, is the point. Okay, and the fact of the matter is we're talking about anti-blackness and demonization of blackness coming from white, Latino, Asian, and even our own. And those are the immigrant Africans. And that's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? And they come and they push narratives that really don't make any kind of actual sense. They keep on pushing narratives such as the one that we were just talking about. Oh, it's the music, it's the culture. Black folks have a culture. The culture is, keeping family, having family together during the holidays, cutting up, talking shit, drinking, eating together, going to church on Sundays, coming home, watching the game, kicking our feet up. We do have culture. We have culture of respecting elderly. We respect the elderly. We respect fucking our parents, all this other shit. But just like any other group, we have people that tend to be on the bottom realms of the fucking other thing. It doesn't make these people bad, and it doesn't make these people less than in any way, shape, or form. It just means that they have less than. They have less than, not that they are less than. There's a difference. See, the thing is people seem to get this shit really fucked up. You want to sit around here and talk about fucking all these great sounding solutions, but none of you motherfuckers do it. We heard TJ himself. He said, I go out here every single day and I support all African type things. This is an African supporting other Africans. There's nothing wrong with that shit. And we all know this shit. The problem is that these other groups, these other POCs, these other groups of people in America, what they're doing is they're shitting on us in order to gain favor. Whether they realize it, whether they don't realize it. That's what they're doing. And they demonize us. This works for the white supremacy system in large, the racist system in large. If we're trying to destroy, you know what I mean? They are anti-black, right? If we're trying to destroy racism, how can you ever get tired of fighting the fight? I don't understand. The fact of the matter is this. Other groups are now pushing a demonization narrative of blackness and black folks. We have a little, not as much right now coming out of the Latino community, African community. We have a lot of pushback coming out of. We have a lot of pushback coming out of Asian communities, and white folks is taking advantage of both of these groups right now. They're taking advantage of both of these groups in order to demonize black folks, foundational black Americans. And we have to stop this shit because this is the evolution of racism. Because in a minute, if you go look at fucking, go listen to Nelly Fuller. And go watch the video where he says the 4 things white supremacy is doing right now. And we're right at that cusp where black folks, you're going to be considered the racist. Black folks, you're going to be considered fucking the race that hates all other race. You're going to be accused of fucking being combative when you're not really combative. This is all on us. Y'all ain't seeing this shit. Y'all ain't seeing it. I don't know why y'all can't see it because it's real easy to fucking see. And here we are as black folks, we sitting around here just accepting this shit. You know why? Because we got too many black folks that want to identify as everything else outside of black. They don't want to fight fucking for black equality. They're so busy fighting for everybody else's equality. They don't want to get our equality or equity. Everybody wants to run. Everybody wants to fucking go somewhere else. This is why motherfucking black folks run to the fucking Republican Party. Black folks run to the fucking Democratic Party. Black folks run to the fucking LGBT community. Everybody running everywhere. Everybody want to be native. Everybody want to be more. Everybody want to be motherfucking hotel. Everybody want to be everything else. I want to be mixed. I want to be this. I want to be that. You all want to be something else, but you don't want to be nigga. And this is why fucking nobody's actually fighting for black folks at all. Nobody's fighting for black folks. Black folks think you black folks, you out here fighting the fight. You think you fighting for black folks. You fighting for everybody else. You're not fighting for black folks. All these fights that everybody's doing, those are their fights. They're not our fights. The culture fight, it's not our fight. We don't have a fuck. That's not our culture in a whole. We have mothers and fathers. We have unwed kids, but so does every single other group. Right. I'm American. I ask you what you are. You say, I'm American. How you going, what? Really? Now I know you not FBA. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Ain't playing that shit. No. We have too many pussies right now. And the fact of the matter is, black folks need to stand up, and we need to, here's the battle plan. Everybody always wants solutions, so here is the solution. Foundational black Americans need to come together, and we need to make a group. And we need to exclude everybody from the group that's not foundational. Just that simple. And we need to work on us. Create our own, you know what I mean? Purposely obtuse. Right? We need to do that shit. We need to do that shit. But the only way we can do that is if people understand how this system works. You can only understand this if you understand racism. That's the only way you'll be able to do that and survive. Because I ain't got the answer. I ain't got the answer of how can we build a fucking town, right? That's not eventually going to get destroyed by white people or anybody else. I don't know that answer. I just know that nobody's ever been able to come up with the answer. Does it mean that we have to stay in our neighborhoods and start secretly buying up our own neighborhoods? I don't know. Maybe. Does that mean that we have to start secretly buying property and land secretly? Like, you know, come together with a whole bunch of money and then buying a whole bunch of land under like a name, a fake name, and then buy the land? Like, I don't know. I don't know the answer. That's not, I can only tell you fucking that you're missing the point. Because y'all motherfuckers are so busy trying to invite everybody to the goddamn cookout, and you guys are so busy fucking trying to give everybody fucking excuses. Meanwhile, we're over here in the fucking dirt and we're getting shitted on. Go on your Facebook right now. I don't give a shit. Go look at the daily fucking news. You can go down it. I can go down my news line every single day, and I can find at least 5 to 10 fucking instances of fucking clear racism going on against black folks, and nobody's saying nothing. Nobody's doing nothing. Nobody's saying nothing. Everybody's worried about everything else. Everybody wants to be friends. Oh, trying to be nice. This is why I'm not too fucking mad at Charleston White, because the fact of the matter is, yeah, he did say some shit, and yeah, I get talking shit, and I like talking shit. He didn't necessarily have to go the racist slur route, but he did, so oh well, right? But I acknowledge he didn't need to go there. You know what I mean? But he did, so okay, let's move on, right? His points are valid. Black folks need to stop worrying about what everybody thinks about them. We've never worried about this shit. I don't know why everybody's so worried about it today. I guess it's because we're in the TikTok age, cancel culture. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. I'm not sure. I can only assume people are scared. That's why. But there's too many of us worried about the wrong shit. And I promise you, this thing about culture, you want to fix the culture of the black community because you think the black community's culture is just so bad. Here's the answer. Make black babies and parent them. And then you are contributing to changing black culture. That's it. It's just that simple. There's your answer. Can you stop bringing it up, please? Culture is not the answer. Black folks can fix everything that's wrong with their culture right now. We shouldn't have to, and we shouldn't be forced to have to be 100% fixed before we get any kind of justice. That shit is fucking obsolete and is bullshit. But here's the thing, and this is why I hate using that excuse of culture. The facts are this. Nobody else has fixed their problems. So why are we expected to fix like every single problem before we get any kind of solutions? As black people, this is what we deal with. Asian folks haven't fixed all of their racist problems against the black community. Asian folks haven't, fixed their problem and their stereotypes within their community, and they haven't fixed all the crime in their community, and they haven't fixed all of the fucking sexual exploitation that goes on in their community, but yet they still receive shit in order to make their community better. The only group that never, like, we have to fight tooth and nail, and then we have to be willing to fucking like be viewed as pieces of shit in order to get fucking help. Asian community didn't have to do that. Latino community doesn't have to do that shit. Middle Eastern community doesn't have to do that shit. They don't have to fucking give up who they are, but we do. Why is that? See, that's the problem, dude. You're under attack and you don't even realize it. Half of us don't even realize it, that this is war. This is called propaganda war. How many people realize that fucking when World War II started, did you know that the war had started like 3 years before World War II actually ever started? It started with the propaganda war. Y'all don't get that shit? Do you know before the Nazis ever even came to power and started their shit, it was a propaganda war. And that propaganda war was to demonize black or Jewish folks. So when motherfucking everybody came around and shitted on them, nobody would fucking give two shits. And that's what's quite literally going on. Black folks get shit on so often by every single other fucking group that when something does happen to us, we don't get justice. We don't get justice at all. You see what I'm saying? Because, and nobody says, hey, that's wrong. Nobody says that shit to anybody. They don't say, hey, that's wrong. Stop doing that shit. You know what I mean? We just keep on getting shitted on. So, and this is by design. Again, I keep on trying to tell y'all, this is by design. This is the government. This is the American government. This is your racist white supremacist system, quite literally in action, that was built in that was starting to be built in the 1500s, that was, you know, solidified in 1776 and continued on all the way to now. This is what it is. This is the evolution of racism. The evolution of racism is now, black folks, you are the racists. So don't fall for this shit, dude. All right? Don't fall for that. Don't fall for the demonization. Don't fall for the fucking bullshit, dude. As black folks, we know what the fuck is up. I can show you CDC reports that shows that black men are the number one fathers in child's fucking lives right now. I can show you that shit. And we have been since 2013. I can show you that shit. The excuses that are used by normal individuals who don't understand history are stupid ass excuses, like when they say things like culture and the music you listen to and how you dress. All of those are excuses. They're all excuses. All of that are, none of that means nothing. What that means in jabber talk is, we'll always have a reason to fucking put you down. That's babble talk for we'll always fucking put you down. We don't really need a reason. We'll just make one up. That's what that is. Oh, the automatic fix to the black community is motherfucking a better culture. All we have to do is motherfucking watch more Sesame Street and listen to fucking rap that doesn't say bitch and nigga. And once black people do that, we'll be all better. And we'll finally catch up to everybody else. No, fuck out of here. You sound stupid when you say shit like that. And that's not even like the smallest of problems. the culture of like what we call each other isn't even like that big of an issue. The culture of how we respect each other might be a little bit more, but again, we already know how we can rectify that. But most of y'all don't want to rectify that shit anyway. So whatever. No, these are excuses, man. So the fact of the matter is, black folks have to keep on fighting for equity and equality. Black folks are the only people that's ever going to be able to get justice for black folks because ain't nobody else going to fight for us because they don't need to. They just showed you that they don't need you to fight. Asian people made a stink for about 3 months and they got a brand new bill in 3 months. We sitting around here motherfucking getting slaughtered and we can't get shit. So at the end of the day, man, make sure you pay attention because this shit right here is that slick fucking shit. Whites call it racist when we say we want identification despite the fact that they have multiple identifiers. Right? I know. Hey, you know, it is what it is. But I didn't come here to talk about anything except for the evolution of racism. And I'm going to actually show you guys, I'm going to give you guys a video. I'm going to show you guys video probably in a day or two. That's quite literally, it shows evolution, the evolution of racism and how it slowly changes. You know what I mean? How it slowly changes. And even this fucking video missed a lot, but it did fucking at least bring up the point that it's so true that racism evolves over time. So no matter what, when people think that they're destroying old school racism and they're doing something and that changes anything, they're not. And they know what they're doing. Let me make that shit very clear, people. Black folks and white folks are fighting to end two different kinds of racism. I'll even go so far as to say that fucking black folks are fighting to end two different types of racism. Right? So all the coons and all the white folks are fighting to end what we would see on TV racism. Like, you know, white people walking by you, hey, nigger, you know, burning crosses in your fucking front, you know, having KKK rallies, you know, lynchings and, you know, that kind. They're trying to end that kind of racism. Black folks is trying to end like that system of white supremacy racism, that racist system that's quite literally, that's more insidious than just being called names. And that's what it is. People don't get that shit. You know, all the white people out there, Bill Maher is one of these people. Bill Maher is after those fucking, you know, he's fighting racism because he doesn't want you to be called a nigger. Black folks is, you know, fighting the racism that doesn't want you to fucking survive. There's a difference. All right? Make sure y'all pay attention to that shit. All right, man. Folks aren't fighting to do anything for black people. They're fighting to be able to do shit to black people. Yeah, I believe that shit too. I believe that shit too. I'm with you. So with that being said, I'm about done. To all the butthurt individuals that come to my fucking that you know get checked in my fucking in my streams, you know what I mean? I suggest you go back and watch my very first stream. Okay? I suggest y'all all go back and watch, you know, my first two streams. I don't fucking put up with no disrespect. I don't care if you disagree with me. Anybody can do. I got lots of people that disagree with me. I don't mind you disagreeing with me, but you're not disrespecting my shit. All right. So if you want to fucking debate, we can do it. I don't really give two shits. You know what I mean? But you're not disrespecting my shit. All right. You want to discuss? You want to debate? Fine. But you will not be disrespecting me on my stream ever. So you can leave that shit right at the front door. I don't play that shit at all. All right. So with that being said, I think I am done. I'm out of here. I will talk to y'all shortly. Make sure you have a beautiful fucking night. To all the butthurt individuals, OLs, stay butthurt. And to all the people that fucking get it, stay up, stay real, stay black, stay doing your thing. Come on back. We'll get into this deeper because I'm going to show you another evolution of this racism thing. And I'm going to show you how the wording on certain shit is so crazy, man. I got this fucking, I'm telling you, this little fucking video I'm going to show you guys is so fucking crazy. And it's going to fuck your mind up. So